Are you enjoying your spaghetti, Jordy? Hey, Jordy, how's your food? How about you slow down a bit there? It's not going anywhere. No one is going to take it from you. My God, he's inhaling it. I think that's enough for now. Hey, Kirby, leave some for the rest of us. Put the food down, Jordy. I'm not going to ask you again, Jordy. Put the goddamn spaghetti down, Jordy. Put the fork down. Put the goddamn fucking fork down.
Oh, bitch. Oh my God. How's everybody doing? Oh my God. Too funny. Too funny. We are back. Hello, hello. For those of you that don't know, I did go away and enjoyed myself. I did. So, obviously, I'm sure a lot of you have already seen this stream. I have already seen this stream. Actually, do you know how I watched this stream? It was actually really fun. I was in a lazy river, and I was just going around and around and around and around, and I was watching the stream, and I had my AirPods in, and I was just... It was pretty iconic to listen to it as it was happening live via Lazy River. It was really nice. It was really nice. So for those of you that don't keep up with Amber, I can't see how you do that, but Amberlynn and her Aunt Tammy had it out with one another on live stream Sunday night. Yesterday, Amberlynn came back on to clear the air. She got off. And then today, she actually streamed a third day in a row. And she was clarifying why she abruptly ended her stream yesterday. So what I want to do today is I want to get through a majority, if not maybe all, of the original fight. The stream was titled My Last Day. This is when Amberlynn and Aunt Tammy really had it out for one another. And as you guys know, Amberlynn said, "Oh, square up. Come on stream. I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you real good." So she had really big balls when she was taunting the aunt to come on live stream. So the aunt showed up. And they had a conversation for the whole world to listen in on. We are going to be listening to said conversation, and I will be providing commentary. It surely will be a good one. What I want to do also, as we go along here, is I do want to... I want to write down questions as we go. I know that this never really went anywhere, how we kind of did this with Emily. This actually, number 2 actually got answered. Emily said that she doesn't know. I don't think that there is a possibility of Rarity Night footage. Mixed Company, I think, was her daughter. I think her daughter or some of her family members were there. After the big fight, Emily left the back door open. What did... You know what? I still want to know this question. I still want to know if... I don't know if Emily is on hiatus right now, but center stage right now is clearly Aunt Tammy stuff. So Emily can get backburnered for a little bit, but maybe we can come back to this sometime. But what I want to do is when we go throughout this, I want to compile questions that we might have as a stream in regards to this live stream. So let's see how it goes and what questions we have. Really appreciate you guys being here. Started a little bit early today. All of the super chats coming in. Thank you. It's going to take me a second to get to them, but I appreciate you guys having them come in. Busta, thank you so much for gifting a sub on Twitch. Hello, Twitch team. Legend Lana, thank you. Just had my last shift of the most horrible job, and I'm heading back to nursing school tomorrow. Hey, it's never too late to do it over again. It doesn't matter. Listen to this. It doesn't matter how fast you run if it's in the wrong direction. You go back to nursing school, girl. You're going to do it. Brian Cook, thank you. PTSD, put the spaghetti down. I was thinking about making a whole spectacle of it where I was going to add more spaghetti to the pot and I was going to eat it with my hands and everything. But honestly, I don't really feel like getting messy. I mean, I did that one time with the fake blood and it was just kind of annoying to like clean up, but but guys, this was the first thing that I have had to eat all day. Or sorry, I haven't ate all day. I have not ate all day. It's nice to get some goddamn nourishment up in here. You know, it's off the chain. Thank you so much to KRH Rights. I appreciate 6 months of membership. You're not allowed to take breaks anymore. Girl World can't take it. Here's to 6 more months. Thank you so much, KRH Rights. I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Gay Frog Wizard, hey. I hope you like my new king. All right, I hope you like my new name, King. Jordy's ASPD eyes. Antisocial sociopathic disorder? Is that what that stands for? I don't know. I like Gay Frog Wizard better, actually. I don't know. Amberlynn saying my eyes are creepy. I don't know. That's her thing, you know? Like, make up your own. Be your own person, you know? Or, like, insult me in your own unique way, you know? It's all about branding, baby. Thank you so much for that. Okay, guys, let's get started. We have a long stream to get through. Not sure if we're going to finish all of it, but we are definitely going to chip at the block of ice here and see what is all to happen. For anyone that's interested in some vlog footage, my personal channel, Oh Lordy More Jordy, will have a very fun episode being uploaded tomorrow. There is a big surprise. I'll just leave it at that. So be sure to check out Oh Lordy More Jordy if my non-reaction content interests you. Okay, my last day. So she named this stream My Last Day because apparently she was, I don't know. She was saying like, well, I'm not going to be eating like shit anymore. Today's my last day. But I mean, she does this all the time. This is so clickbaity. You know, what are we supposed to think? Like her last day on Earth, her last day live streaming, you know, it's so clickbaity. Like, what does she mean by that? Her last day of what? Oh my God, I have to click in and see what she means by that. So Amberlynn is no stranger to clickbaiting this kind of shit. But in all honesty, she came forward and said that my last day stands for, like her not wanting to do a certain diet anymore. I don't fucking know. Like it's some stupid shit. So, all right, let's get into this. Okay, we're gonna start at 1.25. If we need to go faster, we will. But that's where we're gonna start. Kiwi, hey. Don't you think that's enough? No. Don't tell me that it's enough. I'll tell you when it's enough. Shroopy Noopers, thank you so much. Tan Spaghetti King. I don't know, I don't feel that tan. My nose got a little bit burnt, but other than that, I was able to apply sunblock as directed, and maybe I got a little bit of color. I'm not sure. Reaper in a hoodie, thank you so much for gifting a subscription to Bodie's Strawberry Nightmare. Mojo, hello. The gummy is ate, the body is showered, and I have been waiting for this. Let's eat. Let's eat. Thank you so much, Mojo. All right, y'all. Let's hop into it. I know that this might kind of be repetitive for some of you because this was a few days ago, and girl world, it's like something new every day. We want something fun. We want something fresh. We want something, scandalous. But because I was away, we're gonna just catch up, and we're gonna do this, and then we're gonna do the follow-up stream, and then we actually have like a lot of footage from the Emily stuff that we still need to get to. So for the time being, the main focus for live streams is going to be catching up with Amberlynn. I want to do Chantal. I really want to catch up with Foodie Booty. I don't know if she might have to get backburnered or keep doing the pre-recorded videos or what, but Amber does take priority though. Okay, let's start.
All right. Let's get this thing ready. Of course, Ando's first. Okay. Oh my god, I haven't turned on just members yet, and someone just said, "Hey, chubby." I'm dead. Okay. I'm about to change it. Don't worry. Okay. We good? I did it? Okay. Yay. Alrighty. Hello, hello. How are you guys? Turn that shit to live chat. Don't forget, because it's always on top chat for some reason.
Well,
Everett.
well, Amber, you always have it on top chat because you're a top, right?
Hello.
All that stamina, you're putting it to good use.
Oh my god, Corky. I know what your name is. Like, I'm not dumb. But do you like how I call you Corky? Like the cellular nickname? I mean, your username does say Corky Love, but like, never mind. Hi, Ali. Josephine.
Oh, I don't remember doing this. You know what? My thumb must have slipped.
Okay. Last day, that is ominous. Okay, I'm not gonna lie, I have the literal hardest time coming up with titles. Like, genuinely. Loving the plum color? Thank you.
Really? She has the hardest time coming up with titles. So she puts an ominous, fake, clickbaity one. Okay.
I don't know what that was. First time live watcher, how was your week? My week's been really good, and thank you for the super chat. Um, okay, I'm not gonna lie, I was gonna wear. Remember when I said the sympathy bone comment, and I was wearing my Soli costume? Listen, I was gonna wear that because I ain't got my sympathy bone today.
Jordy, do you know when to mute some of the harsh topics? So there is something that Aunt Tammy says, I want to say around the 40-minute mark. Carissa DM'd me the exact timestamp. I do want to mute it when she says a little bit of a speech around the 42-minute mark. So when we get to 40 minutes, if you guys could like scream at me in the chat and be like, hey, it's coming up, that'd be much appreciated.
I'm sorry. This is newly on my mind because holy shit. Okay, Yo Mama has like disappeared because he's over on like the lol cow bullshit. So he's barely on his Yo Mama channel, and he went there today, right? And he talked about the narc alert, and I'm telling you, I knew none of this. My jaw is on the floor type deal. Do you guys know about it? Do you even care? Not the boob shimmy on Maine. And I know it was in Lake County somewhere, but yeah, it was just like hip hop dance. We would put on shows in front of like large audiences, and yeah. Anna says Tammy coming on soon. So the situation be a little like this. First, I want to say I want to start off the boring part because for me it's not boring, but for you guys, you're gonna be like, okay, I'm so bored. Why are you reading this? Okay, so Someone messaged me on the good old
Go 1.5 until Tammy gets on the phone. That's a good idea. Yeah, because like Amber talking in circles about dumb shit. This is mind numbing. Kyla, thank you. Looking all cleaned up for the Tammy versus Amby throwdown. Bariatric heart hands. Thank you so much, Kyla. Appreciate that. Bariatric heart hands back to ya. The throwdown. Milk or juice, hello. No more PTO for you, K. Thanks. No more PTO. Oh my gosh. Y'all are good. I think if y'all had it your way, you would leave me chained up in a basement. I do. I think that you would force feed me protein shakes in a basement somewhere. And y'all come for Emily. Stego Lego, hello. My cousin and I made a disc track of Rain and Petals Eavesdrop. I used the wrong word. Yo stench be making fleas drop. Yo bun look like a turd. I don't know. I think Bust of Seams might out-rap you still. Teddy Bear, thank you. Thank you so much.
oh, what's it called? Instagram. You sound much better. Yeah. Okay. So someone messaged me on Instagram, right? And I want to read it to you guys. Where is it? Okay. I'll try to find it. Is this one it? Yes. Okay. Obviously, I'm not gonna say the username. Okay. Enticing lawsuits. Hello, hello. Welcome to Shrimp Queen's Mini. Hello, hello.
Enticing lawsuits. Suing will entice.
Okay. Okay. So this person said this, right? On Wednesday. Hey, you said you've been getting a lot of these messages, but I've been thinking about the situation almost nonstop and wanted to chime in. You're 100% right. This situation is insane. Like others have said, I always haven't been on your side, but I've been watching you for 9 years. That's a long time. So I've seen you lie and then admitted it afterwards. And this is
I don't know if actually people send in these DMs to her, but they're very cringe. They're extremely cringe. Amber, I'll let you know first and foremost, I don't like you. I'm a hater. I've always been a hater. I've been talking shit on you and I've been watching reaction channels for years. But what has been going on with Aunt Tammy recently is where I draw the line. That is unhinged behavior and I support you 100%. Ew, like skin crawlingly cringe.
clearly not one of those cases. Anyone not taking your side in this is blind. Anyone who believes that this is okay for an aunt to be talking about her niece to a hate-based reaction channel is mentally
And that is like kind of where I would encourage people to own their shit. Like if you're a part of this community, it's a drama community. It's a shit talking community. It's a tea spilling community. Don't do that whole like I'm a part of the hater nation shit, but like at the same time, like no, like you got in the mud. Don't get in the mud and pretend you're clean.
well as she is. Her story isn't even making sense. And the fact that you can call her out on the lies before she even makes them up is proof that obviously this is a pattern for her. Sorry, I'm not reading any of comments or anything until I'm done with this. She reminds me of a sworn ex who is trying to talk their ex partner like it's weird as fuck. Oh, wait, they're trying to talk bad about their ex partner.
She wrote this. I wouldn't be surprised. But there also are like cringy people that are on YouTube that watch this kind of shit and they say what I just said about the whole like, you know, Amber, like I hate your guts and I hate everything that you've done in life and I hate you as a person, but I am 100% on your side for this. Here's a super chat. Like, ew.
It's weird as fuck. I feel so bad that this is happening to you, and I can't help but feel like she timed it to line up with the whole Tommy drama. Ew. So I think it's so telling that Tammy couldn't even get on board with the conspiracy that you let Rary out. The fact that Jordy brought it up and your aunt clearly hesitated and started stuttering, like she couldn't even bring herself to accuse you, because even though she was throwing every other accusation in the book at you, she still rejects my thoughts to your followers. I'd like to say something. However, I don't know what that's talking about. Are you intoxicated right now? You're slurring your words, eyes rolling, and acting strange. I smoked some Delta. Not gonna lie about it. I was gonna talk about that in the vlog, but I have no reason to hide it. Okay, all right. Because before my live streams, I go outside, I walk Twinkie. So when I was out there, I said, "Fuck it." Yesterday, I bought some Delta. Yeah, I bought like a lower type of grade type deal, so it's not as like strong. Okay.
Oh, Delta. She's doing Delta again. Oh, gotta cope somehow. Well, what we will see in a second here is when she shifts over and you can see this mirror more clearly. You'll see that coping has many forms.
All right, I'm gonna put the link and then I'm gonna pin it. Sounds like you put the scenario into ChatGPT. No, I did not. That was a message, but thank you for the super chat. Alrighty.
Thank you for the money.
Okay, that's how you can join. Oh my god, not Helen Keller. That's crazy. Um, the legal market in your state is so good. Please stop Delta. Yeah, for medicinal use, but I don't have that, so I have to go through all that to get that.
Thank you
Let's
for the
see.
money.
Delta 8 is legal, actually. Yeah.
You know what? I'm not addressing super chats anymore. Never. I'm never going to read out another single super chat ever again. It's at the end of the stream, just one time, I'm going to say, thank you for the money.
They sell it everywhere here. It is completely allowed. I got a THC drink. I might join you. Oh my god, Corky, will you go live when I'm off of here? Yeah, it's legal. It's cheap, recreational, and it's obviously helping with my anxiety. Me feeling overwhelmed in this fucking live stream. I mean, that's why a lot of people smoke it. To me, marijuana or like Delta, like to me, that's not a drug. You know, that's like, yeah, common sense for real. Where's the vlogs? So I started one, so we're gonna be getting those. Um, and someone told me how to join not on the PC. Okay, so yeah, Morgan, I can get a card, but
Stop telling me that I've had enough.
I have to. It's the whole thing. I have to get an Oklahoma ID first because I still have my Kentucky ID. And in my brain, I'm like, I didn't know if I was gonna like truly be here for a long time, but I'm at this point where like Oklahoma's it. Like this feels like home for me. I really love being around my mom, so I have to get the ID first, and then it's like,
There was a period of time where I thought, I don't know if I'll be here long term. The only reason why Amberlynn would leave Oklahoma at this point is if there was a caretaker in another state willing to house and, wipe. Which she tried, but she was back within a short period of time. So yeah, I don't foresee Amberlynn leaving Oklahoma anytime soon. Because she has it made. I mean, she's able to use that mom as her means of transportation. She's able to get anything that she needs from that mom. So, yeah, she has what she needs.
it's like a whole moment. So
Chris, thanks. Got a little summer sun, huh? R.I.P. Gray Jordy. Just a little bit. Don't worry. I'll fade back into a vampire very shortly. Chris Fletcher, hey, usually replay gang. Please accept my super chat V card for keeping me company when I'm working. Thank you so much, Chris Fletcher. I appreciate that. Hello. Glad to keep you company on your shift. Pixie, thanks for 13 months. Palms are sweaty, paled skin, arms are heady. There's vomit on his tank top. Mom spaghetti, he's nervous, but literally, hello, he's ready. Oh my god. Yeah, no, this isn't 8 Mile. This is 0.8 miles.
So how to join not on a PC. So whatever type of phone you have, I think you have to go through like the internet app. So why live stream 2 days in a row? Why wouldn't you spread it out? So I wanted to spread out my videos. I prefer spreading out videos. It helps with the algorithm. So the only way that I could do that without also having a live stream and a vlog back to back is I had to live stream.
Oh, and a little bit of a foreshadowing here. I mean, we'll get to this in a few days, but like this apparently happened today. She said that you remember she put out her new thing and she was like, okay, Sundays and Mondays are live stream, and then we're going to do videos on a Thursday and Saturday. Remember that whole schedule that she put out? Apparently, she has already ditched her schedule. She said in her most recent live stream from a few hours ago, she said, we're not doing that anymore. I'm over it.
2 days in a row. And I love live streaming on Sunday because it's like, the end of a week, this and that. So I was like, I like the thought of that. And then I like the thought of like getting my this is gonna sound bad, but I like the thought of like getting my live streams like over with, if you will.
Why would you say that? Like, being a YouTuber is about entertaining people. That's what it's about. It's about entertaining people. It's about making them, in my opinion, it's about making them laugh. It's about being there and like, supporting the people and providing to them what they provide back to you in forms of, super chats, memberships, watching ads, whatever. So to come on here and say, I want to get this over with. How do you think that makes people feel? I mean, could you imagine you go to any performance, any concert, whatever, the artist comes up on stage and says, all right, let's get this over with. Like, oh my God.
So having them back to back too is also really nice. Gives me time to work on my vlogs throughout the week or whatever video that I have. So
she hates this. She hates this. But she's bound to it. Ball and chain, baby.
Back to what I was saying. So I want to say, when people like were seeing how I was reacting to my aunt, like that's frustrating for me to hear like, this is the real Amberlynn, because it's like, bro, what you're seeing is me split. It's called splitting.
Oh, here we go. Here we go. All right, guys, this is going to be on the chapter test. Write this down. The vocab section. You guys need to know splitting. You have to know splitting. And you know what? I'll take it one step even further. I would encourage everyone prior to the exam to watch the hit film Split. It's an M. Night Shyamalan movie. You'll like it. Watch Split.
When you literally turn into someone that you're not, like, you're so hurt by someone, like when you have BPD, you're so fucking hurt by someone that you genuinely,
I am waiting for the multiple personality disorder arc. I'm waiting for it. We can give them different names. Oh, that'll be fun.
You're so overwhelmed with emotion, like you cannot regulate those. So that is what you're witnessing. So it's hard because 99% of the time you guys are witnessing me as like pretty chill, just chilling. And I only ever come out as a bitch or come out angry is when it's demonstrated to me first, if that makes sense. That doesn't.
AKA, he started it. I'd never act like a bitch unless someone is a bitch to me. Is that how it goes, Amber? Is that how it goes? You were provoked. You were PROVOAKED, provoked. Okay.
I mean, oh, we saw Amberlynn's true colors, or this is the real Amberlynn. Like, it's not fair. BPD is an actual observable.
Amber, your true colors are blue and purple in bright red.
Well, I hate that word. You can actually observe BPD in your brain. It's like an actual brain deformity. So when people sit there and they're like, she can control these things, genuinely, sometimes I can't. And what my aunt was doing was not only triggering and wrong and hurtful, like it shattered me. And I could not regulate those emotions. And a lot of people messaged me and said, girl, I don't even have BPD. I don't even have these things. And I would have been more pissed than you. I would have aired out, say, like, because literally in my live stream, I'd be like, well, I know things, but I'm not going to sit here and like say them.
Please look at the screen. Please look at the fucking screen right now. I know that it's controversial about like the whole super chat and everything, but like, you guys gotta admit, some of these are fucking funny as shit. Please look at the screen. Read that. Read that. Oh my god. Oh, Fish Mittens, thank you for 7 months. Kiwi, thank you so much for your membership. JJ, hey there. Jail immediately for that intro. Oh, I thought it was fun. Come on, JJ. Rita, hey there. I hope You know, all this time off is digging into your vacation hours. That weird sub with the glasses was not adequate to this close. Oh. You mean my pre-recorded video? Hey, come on, be nice to the substitute teacher. Alanis, thank you. Hello, it's ready. Food aggression much? Well, maybe just a little. Legend, thank you so much. Amber's life is a lazy river. I love lazy rivers.
People message me and be like, I would have like popped off. So it's like, I'm trying my hardest over here. And it was just triggering for more reasons than one. Like she would bring up so many things that happened in my childhood, which was triggering. Then she would bring up things that happened between me and her, which was also triggering. And she acts like in the whole span of the time that I've known her since 17, that she was always the person that like indicated like a break in our chat. Like literally no. I saw the pattern with my aunt and the way that she was and how just like she made me feel insane a lot of the time. She made me question my reality a lot of the time. She made me feel like I was walking on eggshells, and that is the roughest. And so I also didn't enjoy that pattern. So
Is the mic still bad? See, like, the thing about no one on Twitch is complaining. Why is it always that you know what I mean? Like, people on Twitch never complain about the audio, never complain about I don't know if it's like YouTube server or just because there's more people watching on YouTube or what, but it sounds fine. Okay.
I would also be like, I need a space from her. So I would stop talking to her. I wouldn't call her. I wouldn't nothing because like she's just a hard woman to get along with. And it was just very triggering. And it was just like a lot of the things that she was doing
She was a hard woman to get along with. Okay.
was hurtful. And it just was like genuinely a lot for me. So I demonstrated that. That doesn't mean that was the real Amberlynn or I was showing my true colors. That was me reacting as a human who was absolutely triggered, a human who could not regulate their emotions, a human that was being betrayed by her aunt. That is what you guys experienced and what you guys saw me go through. And another thing that is like has been frustrating with this whole thing has been like when people sit here and I'm like responding to my aunt, and in return, I know it's a lot of trolls. It's people who like just disregard anything I feel or say. I get go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy. When literally all I'm doing is just responding to things that my aunt has brought up.
Which, by the way, Sarah Thrush, I don't know if you know this, but you became a meme in Girl World. Like that the screenshot of Amberlynn like sitting there stoic / crying with the chat pulled up and it says go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy. Like that became a meme. That was iconic. Sarah Thrush.
And I'm demonstrating that I'm heartbroken about it. Demonstrating that I'm angry, you know?
Where'd she get demonstrating from? Demonstrating is new.
And a lot of people like go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy, while like literally sucking the tit on my aunt. Ew. Like literally kissing her ass. Like, ew. When it should be genuinely a lot of people telling her to go to therapy. Because who in their right mind, I didn't even realize she was in her 50s, like this makes it even worse. Who in their right mind, in their right maturity, and like a level-headed sense of the way, what kind of aunt, what kind of family member, what kind of sound mind, what kind of good person would be upset with their niece or upset with their sister and go to a reaction channel to do all of that? Knowing the type of retaliation that would head my way, no matter what she said, no matter if what she was saying was true or false. That woman needs to go to therapy, not me. I mean, I need to go to therapy for my own reasons. But in this situation alone, what has happened was she should be the one getting all those comments like, go to therapy, go to therapy, go to therapy. Not me when I'm literally simply just responding to what my aunt is doing. She started the war and I'm just fighting back. I'm trying to protect myself, protect my innocence in this all, share my side, etc. But genuinely, it has become exhausting for me. I have been on Zoloft for a while now, long enough.
Zooloft. Zoo pals. I don't know why the audio might not be working. And like honestly, when we watch these videos back, the audio gets corrected. So it's YouTube. It's YouTube. The audio gets corrected when the VOD of this stream goes up. So I see you guys bitching, like, but like I can't do anything. I can't do anything. Clever B. Hey, Clever B. Nice to see you. Thank you so much for coming out this evening. Really appreciate that. Buzz. 10 gifted memberships. Appreciate that. Let's get some bees in the chat for Clever B. Turn it into a beehive. We had 5 come in earlier, but I don't remember who set them in. Let me find it.
For me to genuinely feel amazing effects from it. Oh, baby. Romeo's playing. it has helped regulate my emotions because, like, seriously, I'm constant fight or flight mode, and it's exhausting. My nervous system is just constantly sharp and just, like, so paranoid and uneasy, and, like, I have anxieties about the stupidest shit, and, like, I have anxious attachment, which is, like, the worst, like, genuinely. My BPD symptoms, my this and my that, like, Zoloft has been able to calm a lot of those things, like, hardcore. Like, oh, my depression is better. Like, I don't have suicidal thoughts like I used to have them all the fucking time.
And Catherine, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. I see you, man, Catherine. Thank you. 15 gifted memberships, y'all. Welcome to our new members.
Um, it has just drastically helped me. And, like, I used to cry every day, 9 million times a day. Like, so many things that I don't even talk about. It doesn't matter. Zoloft has improved all that, and I have felt so much better. And if you aren't a member and if you weren't a part of that, you're not gonna be able to see that. Where in the last few members only live streams that I did, like, you can
God, I thought that Aunt Tammy came on by now. Oh, she's still talking about Zoloft. Oh my God. When does she come on? Please save us.
see the improvement. And it was so much improved that a rumor was starting that I was in a new relationship because I seemed so happy. Long story short, you guys didn't know it, no, but I was still with Tommy, and I've been with Tommy from the jump. So it wasn't a new relationship; it was a new medicine. I was genuinely improving, and then here comes my aunt.
I've been with Emily from the jump. Amber, you're not jumping. Come on.
After the whole Tommy thing, here comes my aunt, and I'm destroyed. Like, my mental health went down the shitter all over again because of this woman. This woman who's supposed to be my aunt.
So they're still together. Yeah, I think that they are. Yeah. Emily's just continuing to play a game with her. But I mean, it's all on full display now. So, I mean, Amber just looks so stupid being with her. After everything that's happened, I mean, and everything that we know, like, it just looks, she just looks so stupid.
And I have felt myself backtracking. I've started to have anxiety again. I've had some anxiety attacks. I've hyperventilated again. I have been crying more. I have been not able to regulate my emotions more. Like, genuinely, my aunt has made me backtrack in my mental health. And I'm like, how can I fix that? Like, what do I need to do? And my immediate reaction was my fight or flight, like in the beginning was fight. You guys saw it yourself. I literally felt it in my body. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, we know Gangsta Lynn came out. Oh, wait, no. Gangsta Lynn was the Emily stuff. Sorry, these are all running together. Hamantha, thank you. Okay, 27 minutes. All right, it's coming up. Skunky Lynn, thanks for a year of membership. Hey. Oh my God, a whole year. Holy cow. Lily, thank you so much for gifting a sub on Twitch.
Okay, so it's fight, flight, freeze, or fawn, right? I immediately felt my body start to fawn. And I was telling myself, oh my God, I'm just like, no matter what she says, if it's a lie, if it's a load of shit.
What? Fight, flight, freeze, fawn? Is this like dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge? Okay.
I'm just going to nod my head. I'm just going to agree. I don't know if I can do these reactions anymore. I'm just gonna let it be what it can be because it's so triggering. It's so hard to sit there and, like, fight for myself, especially in front of a bunch of people who hate me. Like, it is a lot. So I'm in a spot where I'm like, that's kind of fucking insane for my aunt to want to finally talk to me about this, but only publicly. Nah, none of this shit.
Yeah. Fight, flight, freeze, fawn, feed. We know what options she selects.
Have been public. I said square up in my last live stream because I was irate. My blood was boiling. I was heartbroken. I was in the fight of the fight or flight, freeze or fawn. I was actively not able to regulate my emotions. And it's like, after I've had some time to breathe, after the triggers have been so extreme, after I have realized, like, whoa, my mental health is actually getting bad again because of the situation, I'm deciding to step away from the situation. Will I, if my aunt decides to go on Jordy's thing again, will I maybe say some things about it? Sure. I'm only human. Hey, baby. I'm only human. But am I gonna sit here?
Oh my God, Amber, potty mouth. Jeez, I didn't know that. You guys warned me about the timestamp around 40 minutes. Where was my timestamp warning for this? The fact that I just let that audio play is all of y'all's fault. You didn't tip me off. You didn't tip me off. This is all y'all's fault.
Up? Am I gonna be raging? No, I'm not. No, I'm not. Because I need to choose my sanity first, and that is not only within my aunt, but that is other people in my life. I am the type of person that if I'm in an argument with somebody, like, especially someone I'm in a relationship with, I'm like, I need to figure this out now, and then I start freaking out if they don't want to do it. It's like abandonment issue, um, anxiety issues, like anxious attachment issues. But
History, thank you. I was watching an Amberlynn pasta mukbang and clicked over here to see you doing it. Uh, was that the one where she was eating it with a side of potato chips? I remember that. It was like the kernel, or not the kernel. You know, like the Cape Cod ones. What do you call those kinds of potato chips? They have like a certain classification. What are those called? Oh God, I don't know. But yeah, that was the side to her spaghetti. Kettle. Yeah, kettle.
It's like with those Olafs and it actually working, I don't have that like extreme feeling anymore. To live stream. My aunt literally just tried calling me.
Answer.
Hello? Holy fuck. I messaged her and I said, stop calling me. Like it's ruining my live stream. Um,
Fight.
yeah, it's just weird energy that she's literally sitting there watching my live stream, calling me, and I'm telling her to stop calling me and she won't stop calling me. Like
Weird energy.
sugar
Caitlin
glider, I would have
Ray.
to if I answer her call, I would have to get off of the live stream. Um,
Liar. Call her on Instagram like I did. Caitlin Ray, thanks. Oh my God, congratulations on your pregnancy. Hey, that's awesome, I think. Well, I don't know. Apparently, a lot of people aren't having kids, so. Yeah. You're like rare.
hold on a second. Shit.
You saw what just happened, right? She accidentally moved the camera over and you could see the big ass bag of McDonald's.
Hold on a second.
Show it again. Ah! There it is. Look at that big ass bag of DoorDashed McDonald's. Do you think she did it on purpose? You think she did it on purpose? I mean, really? The mirror showing the bag in the reflection and her immediately saying shit? I don't know. Does she do this kind of stuff on purpose? It looks full AF too. I know, but if you asked her, she'd probably just say, "No, I only got a Diet Coke." That gigantic bag of no, that was they only put a Diet Coke in there. I don't know why they gave me such a big bag for just a Diet Coke.
Shit. Oh, by the way, the what's it called? The title of the video is about I this is my last day of food freedom. I talk about it more in videos, don't worry. That's why
Food freedom.
not.
Today is her last day of food freedom. Starting tomorrow, salad, celery, and water. That's it.
Okay. I'm trying to figure something out. I'm like really confused. Where the fuck?
Guys, we just had 10 more gifted memberships come in from My Brain Broke. My brain is currently breaking. Thank you so much for that, My Brain. Brain emojis in the chat. Thank you so much.
I am in confusion.
Neary, hello. Jordy the Bronzed King. Now who's pale Ambor?
Nope. Wrong button. Sorry, guys. Okay. Are you serious? You guys, I'm trying to make this work over here. Okay, I guess that's not gonna work. Oh my god, Gabby. Here, maybe this will here.
Hello?
Hello? Okay, I hear myself through your audio, so can you like pause me?
Yeah, I just did.
Okay, so you're clearly watching my live stream and I said I don't feel like doing this anymore, so why are you calling?
Because you can't run my name and multiple family members in the dirt for decades and think you're just going to walk away that easy. I'm finally done. I'm finally ready. I got the receipts. I got the proof. I'm not afraid of you, Amber, unlike all your other victims. I thought I had seen and heard everything that you've done over these years, but
And this kind of attitude is why Amberlynn does not want something to do with her. She doesn't want anything to do with someone like this because people with backbones, people that don't boo-hoo her, people that don't pat her on the back, people that don't just get allowed to be bulldozed by her. Amberlynn wants submissive people. Amberlynn wants people that she can truck through, that she can use as welcome mats, that she can use to, make them run errands and stuff. She doesn't want people that stick up for themselves. So that's why she does that. But I mean, we get into that later.
I was so blind by your manipulation. And when I seen half of the videos that I've seen with documented proof of how you treat people, not only in our family, but people in general, you are one vile, disgusting human being. And I want nothing to do with you ever again, including your mother. Your mother, your whole family, your whole Reed family is nothing but vile, disgusting degenerates that rape, manipulate, and abuse. Physically, mentally, spiritually, you name it, you guys do it. And you do it proud. But I see it so clear now that I don't want nothing to do with you. But do you think you're going to continue to lie about me and the family members that I do care about and get away with it? No, you're not. I will continue to tell the truth. The difference between me and you is I have the truth to tell, and I have the receipts to back it up. So you want to know why I'm listening to your live right now? The reason is to see what bullshit you're going to say next. And sure enough, it didn't take long. You try to say that you cut off talking to me. I've been looking over text for the last days, and I have so much proof, time and time again, where you're begging me to talk to you again, where I blocked you. I quit watching your videos. You kept begging me, please watch, please watch.
I'm surprised that she didn't delete this super chat. I'm surprised that she let this one go by. But you know what, Amber, I know she's very vigilant about what you're allowed to say in her chat, but as soon as it's said, she isn't as vigilant about deleting shit as Chantal is. When it's like North Korea over in Chantal's chat. Like if you say anything like a little something something, Sala, Teardrop, Tracy TX, like all those people, they'll immediately delete your message.
I don't want to lose you, Auntie. All the lies you told me that I caught you on, called you on, you'd apologize and then do it again and again and again and again. So that's just the tip of the iceberg. What do you want to respond to that?
What did I do in the last 2 years to you?
In the last 2 years. Okay, let me see if I can explain this. It's not an easy black or white answer or an answer that you can get in 2 seconds because like I keep saying, I've been doing this your whole entire life. So you have a person that has fought to be in your life your whole entire life in one way or the other, no matter if you've seen it or not. And you didn't meet me at 17. You met me when you were 14 when I went to California for the first time after 16 years. Remember you getting the pot of spaghetti out of the refrigerator and using the really huge utensil, taking big scoops out of the pot onto your plate where your fucking dad said, I think that's enough, Amber. That's my first memory of you. And you still continue to pile on your plate. Yeah, that story goes around our family year after year after year. So anyway, that's the first time I met your ass. And then, from then, I tried getting you through the foster care because you painted the story. It was so, so bad. And then you even put me down for it that time. Your mom came in the picture, destroyed that. So then you went on to my mom's house. We all know what happened with that. You got kicked out for what? Being disrespectful. Surprise, right? So then you go on to Pacey, and then Crystal, and then Destiny, and then Becky. The whole time, I'm in the background, loving you, supporting you, encouraging you, sharing every bit of my diet with you, exercise, financial, telling you things. And yes, I have all the proof. I'm not trying to be your mother. I'm trying to be your person. There's other text I have where I say, I'm saying this because that's what a mother would do.
She said that she was there for her financially. I would like to know, I mean, she said that she did cover the costs for Amber's second plane. When Amber was too big and needed a second seat, she said that she paid for the plane ticket or she paid for like the luggage or something like that. I wonder what, in addition to that, how much money she's given Amber over the years. Because, I mean, in seasons, I would say Amber struggled. Well, not so much in season 2 because she had everything taken care of. But, I mean, seasons 1 and seasons 3, she she really wasn't balling out like she was in 4, 5, and 6.
So we continue going down this long, as you know, all this time, right? And then we get up to the current last 2 years. Who is the happiest person in this world for Amber to move to Oklahoma City? It was me, your aunt. Your mom didn't want you to come. She was very nervous about you coming because of the destruction and stress level that you bring with your just presence. That's the truth. I, against my whole entire family, would say things like,
Well, yeah, because the mom probably knew that as soon as Amber got there, she would be her indentured servant, basically. And that's what's continuing to happen to this day.
I know you guys are worried, but I'm so excited.
I mean, what's it been? I think this October will be 2 years. I mean, think of all of the trips that mom has had to take Amber on, all the errands that she's had to run for her. I mean, please slow down the video. Are we on 1.5? All right, we'll go down to 1.25. Amberlynn's a full-time job. Amberlynn is a full-time job. And that mom, you know, just, she has her boyfriend, she has her life, she has her job. I mean, and then like your very overbearing, invasive, high-maintenance daughter moves into town. Yeah, I don't know if I would want that either. Your mom didn't want you to come?
We have texts showing that excitement for when you're going to get here. We're going to hang out. We can't wait. We can't wait. I wanted to diet with you. I wanted to exercise with you. I was so excited because, as you love to point out, I was very successful on keto. Pandemic happened. Other things happened. I started putting back on my weight over stress, and I've been trying to get back on track, which I am again currently. So
yeah, throwback to Amberlynn saying, square up, square up. Immediately starts to cry.
I thought this is going to be great for the both of us. You get here, I see you one time. I try to see you, and I'm told I can only see you with your mother. I question you about it. You say, oh, I was just nervous. I haven't seen my family in 14 years and blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, that's bullshit. That's bullshit. So if the aunt was supporting Amberlynn in all of the ways that she said that she was supporting her over the past decade plus, and then Amber moves to town and the aunt wants to have a relationship with her, and Amber says, well, I can only see you if my mom is here too. Like, what is this, a supervised CPS visit? Well, if there needs to be a stipulation or a condition to me seeing you and having a friendship, a relationship with you, then I don't want the relationship at all. That's how I would feel. I can only see you if my mom is there. Like, do you not, like, what did it, like, that's shitty. What did Amber think? Like, did she think that the aunt was gonna do something? Did like, I don't get that. But that's shitty. If someone said that to me, like, we can only be friends if, like, no, there's no conditions here. Piss off.
Okay. Then you didn't reach out to me after that, ever. Not once to come over, pick you up, go do anything, say anything. There was nothing, so I wait. November, you reach out to me because you want something, a vape. December, you reach out to me, you want something, a vape. You checked in when I...
That's crazy. Oh, so she was good enough to see Amber without the mom present if she was able to drop off a vape. I bet in the months of November and December of that year, Amberlynn and her mom were probably fighting or something like that, and Amberlynn had no other way of getting a vape. So she turned to the aunt where she really didn't want to, but she didn't have any other option. Hey, can you bring me a vape? Would you mind dropping off a vape for me? Okay, but I'm not good enough to spend time with you and hang out with you and get to know you, but if you need a vape, that whole condition of your mom needing to be present, that no longer exists. That's shitty.
I had COVID. You said Merry Christmas. I had COVID. I answered you the very next day. Happy late Christmas. Then nothing in January. And then you send me a picture in February. So you want to know why I'm mad? Because I fought for you for freaking years. And then when you finally get here, I'm left. I'm left in the cold. You and sister are going to...
Yeah, it sounds like, what did I do to you in the last 2 years? You were a stone cold bitch to her. For seemingly no reason. But I know the real reason. It's because she can't manipulate and bulldoze that aunt like she can the mom.
Museums and here and there, and I'm told I can't see you without my sister.
Yeah, all the while, Amberlynn's putting on her channel like, oh, Mexican restaurant with my mom, going to the museum with my mom, doing this. Oh, Mama Lynn, isn't she so awesome? Like, knowing that the aunt is going to see that. Like, don't you see how that's kind of rubbing it in her face? What did I do to you in the last 2 years? I mean, she's already cited multiple examples. So sit there and cry, Amber.
So yeah, that pissed me off, and so I did quit trying. I mean, how much more reality did I need in my face? You're here now, and you still have nothing to do with me. So you want to bring up me and your mom's fight, right, as the reason. No, me and your mom's fight is not the reason we don't talk. You are the reason we don't talk. You are in your 30s. You can use a phone. You can text. You can make arrangements to spend time.
Yeah. She's in her 30s. If she wanted to, she would have. If she wanted to have a relationship, if she wanted to see her, if she wanted to talk to her, somebody that she knows is interested in having a relationship with her. But no. Well, yeah, we can hang out, but like, can you bring a vape? Would you mind bringing some buzz balls and a vape over? Yeah, like we can hang out, but like just bring all this stuff. And like you can only stay for like 10 minutes because I'm busy.
Time with your aunt, and you chose not to because me and your mom were in a disagreement. And if you want to get down to the nitty-gritty of the disagreement, we can do that, but it's pretty freaking messy. Not sure if you're ready for that one. Any other questions?
Well, I want to respond to the fact that, like, yeah, it is true. I was feeling anxious to see my family again. And my mom
That's bullshit. It's bullshit.
is, I don't know, when I'm around her, like, she's that, like, calmness that I need. And it's like, I know
This is also bullshit. Like you don't need a fucking stuffed animal to see your aunt. This is so stupid. This is like when Amberlynn was demanding that she come on my live stream, and then she was like, well, can I bring Alexis? I'm only coming on your live stream if I can bring Alexis. She's my emotional support animal. Amber, you're not 4 years old carrying around a stuffed animal.
I know it's, like, sad to say, but, like, I felt that in all my relationships. I've always been in a relationship, and this was the first time, like, I was finally single, and I didn't know how to be without someone right by my side. And so my mom was that for me. It had nothing to do.
Yeah, remember. Just I every time she cries and sniffles, I think back to, oh, I'll talk to her real good. Square up. Yeah, get a tissue, hon. Maybe there's some leftover McDonald's napkins in that DoorDash bag you can use.
With you. It had nothing to do. It felt easier for me to be around family that I have not seen.
This is bullshit. It had nothing to do with you. It was just triggering for me to be around family that I haven't seen in a while. No, this is bullshit. You didn't want to see her because you weren't able to get what you wanted out of her. You were able to get that from the mom. Why would I have a relationship with the aunt if my mom will wipe me, you know?
In 14 years, if my mom was there. That was an anxiety thing. It was a coping thing. It is what it is.
No.
So I'm sorry.
So whose fault is it, Amber? Is it your fault or is it my fault that we haven't seen each other?
It's no one's fault because I have BPD.
Because the narrative that you're telling is different.
So
put it out there. Whose fault is it, Amber?
Yours. No, says,
I forgot that part. Yours. Oh my God.
I've been here. Every time I have seen you has been with my mom because my mom was putting her pride aside. She was putting her hurt aside. She was putting all that aside. And,
Go ahead. I don't mean to interrupt you.
And she was putting all that aside for me. And that was something that she was willing to continue doing until I felt comfortable. Yeah, and I did after, after Thanksgiving. I did. And that's why when I hugged you goodbye, the last thing I said, I can't wait until you come over. I can't wait. I even said it to, I don't want to say your daughter's name. I don't want to bring
You
anyone's
can
name.
say any of our names. We have nothing to hide.
Okay, but I also said it to Ashley. And I was like, I can't wait for you to come over because I genuinely enjoyed my time on Thanksgiving. That's why I'm so taken aback by this whole situation. So,
And after Thanksgiving, I heard that my sister talked a whole bunch of shit about Thanksgiving over at my house. Once again, opening up my home to you guys, putting everything on at my cost, my joy to have my family in my home. And at the end of the day, when I thought it was a wonderful day as well, guess what I got to hear? How y'all talk shit. I don't even know what the shit was. It was supposed to be so vile that it couldn't even be repeated.
I didn't say anything bad about the time at your home. I genuinely enjoyed my time there. And then, like, I wasn't invited to anything Christmas related, which honestly hurt a lot. I literally bawled my eyes out. Like, it hurt a lot.
Okay,
So,
again, I don't want to interrupt you, but when there's no contact from October, November, into December, with the exception of wanting a vape, why would I invite you and my sister to Christmas?
in December, I talked to you.
Yeah, I mean, you were lucky to be invited to Thanksgiving. She didn't hear from you all of October, November, and December, but the 2 times you did reach out, it was because you wanted something. You were lucky you got invited to Thanksgiving.
You 3 times.
What 3 times, Amber?
One of them did involve a vape. The other 2 times was to check in on you regarding your health because you were sick. And every time we did communicate was because of me. You never messaged me. May I have a reason for why is it always me that has to message first then?
It's not always you. It's absolutely not. And
You set the standard here with the whole I can't see you unless my mom is present thing. That's like a very big thing that's glaring to me in the forefront of all of this. That whole conditional of I can't see you unless she like that's shitty. That really rubs me the wrong way.
I have the receipts to prove that. Unless you're talking about only between October
That
and
is correct.
February.
That is
when
correct.
when you got here and I see the true colors, that I was never going to be your person in any way, shape, or form. Because you would.
She doesn't want you to be her person because that aunt won't allow to be bulldozed by Amber. She won't let Amber walk all over her like some of the other cast members in the past, and the mom currently is allowing it to happen. She doesn't want Amber to be, no, Amber doesn't want Aunt Tammy to be her person because she knows that she can't get everything that she wants out of her.
Would have reached out. You would have. I heard through my mom how you'd cry and boo-hoo and you at her house going, well, I don't understand why I can't talk to my aunt. Why can't I talk to my aunt?
That is correct.
Is that true?
That is correct.
So, was the mom telling her that she wasn't allowed to talk to the aunt? I don't understand why I can't have a relationship with Aunt Tammy. So was that Amber's way of guilt tripping the mom because the mom was pissed at Tammy?
Were you told? Were you told you couldn't?
But this is all besides the point because we know that Amberlynn didn't want a relationship. Amber didn't want a relationship with the aunt. She just wanted to make the mom feel bad. But that's kind of like her thing. Like, you know, if she can constantly guilt trip that mom and constantly make her feel bad and constantly make it seem like she's owed something, then she can continue to be this, you know, housebound leech that this lifestyle that she lives.
Talk to me?
I would cry because it hurt because it's like
Were you told you couldn't talk to me? Did anyone say, Amber, don't talk to your aunt, don't call her, don't text her?
So, sorry, I was reading
Yes or no?
the chat because it's distracting me.
Mm-hmm.
I read
So
between the
again,
lines.
did anyone tell you at that point when you were boo-hooing several times about not talking to me, did my mom or my sister tell you you can't talk to me?
So I wasn't boo-hooing.
Yeah, you were.
I was crying. Can you not mock me, please? I
You
was
make it hard.
Oh, that's rich. How many times has she mocked my laugh? How many times has she mocked the things that I've said? How many times has she imitated me? Can you not mock me? Oh, so what? You're above mocking people now?
I was crying because I was hurt by the situation, because I was slowly reading between the lines that you wanted no communication with me, because I was always the one to message you first, and your response.
No, Amber, you were playing this whole game of like trying to see if you could get something out of the aunt, but that now you're trying to gaslight her and make it seem like she's the one that didn't want the relationship. You were the one playing games as usual.
Responses were very dry. You didn't seem like you wanted to communicate. You would never text me first. So that is finally when I was like reading between the lines of like, okay, this woman wants something.
Why would someone who has been explicitly told, I cannot see you unless my mom is present, why would that person ever want to reach out to you? Hey, are you free this Wednesday to go to lunch? Is your mom free Wednesday to supervise our CPS visit so that we can go to lunch together? Why would anyone want to reach out to you to have that kind of relationship? Oh yeah, you made it real fucking enticing to want to hang out with you. My mom has to be present. Like, what was she, like, you think she's gonna hurt you? You think that she's gonna do something to you? Like, what was that about? That was just a way of Amberlynn exercising control.
Something to do with me, because you didn't even invite me over for Christmas. I didn't know that I had.
I wouldn't have invited your ass over to Christmas either. The only 2 times I hear from you all fall is, can I get a vape? Can I get a vape? You wouldn't have even come to my Thanksgiving.
To talk to you every single day. I didn't know. I mean, that's how I'm feeling, because
You truly are a piece of work. I tell you what.
She's clocking it. She's clocking it. And honestly, I mean, she dragged Amberlynn for filth. Absolutely devoured her. Overly nourished entity. Thank you so much. Momo, thank you so much for 3 months on Twitch. Appreciate that. Hey, good luck to you on your weight loss journey. Leah Jean, thank you for 6 months. Finally catching a whole live stream after a month of summer travel. Oh my god, I hope you had a nice summer. Thanks for being here, Leah. Chris Fletcher, hello. Thank you so much. Little Seal Girl, thank you for 19 months. Holy cow. Just found out I have COVID. I'm so happy you're live. Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that you have COVID, hon. Ugh. Paxlovid, maybe that'll help. Meek and Hers, hello. Here's your daily offering, Lord Labubu. Don't forget to like the stream. So we'll have a new update on all that tomorrow. Linnea, hello. Thank you for 6 months. I blame you for making me buy my first Labubu. They're fun. They're cute. Come on. Get in on the trend.
Your manipulation is
40 minutes. Thank you so much for the heads up. I think it's 42 minutes. 42 minutes, 30 seconds. And then again at 46. Oh, wait, no. 42:30.
It's just like it used to work. It used to work. It used to catch me. It used to slow me down and give you the benefit of the doubt. But I just see it too clearly now, and I don't even know if I want to entertain you anymore, because you can't own anything. And again, I mean, we're talking decades of text here. You know, I'll watch a video and something will be brought up, and I'll be like, what the heck? All I have to do is go to my messages and put in simple words that were talked about, and then our conversations come up word for word.
Yeah.
You have abused me, Amber. You have manipulated me, Amber, for a long time because of the love I had for my sister and for you. And you used that, and you manipulated me to be the person when I would never be your person. But you led me to believe that for a long time.
Yeah, she was testing the waters. She was seeing how much she could get out of you. Obviously, she can't exploit you and speaking to Tammie, she can't exploit and manipulate Tammie to the extent that she would like to. So that's why Tammie was never eligible to fulfill that role. It had to be the mom. Because she doesn't have anything on Tammie. Like, you know, she can't really hold anything over Tammie's head. She can't emotionally guilt trip her. She can't do any of that. So she has no real way of controlling her.
We can talk about all the different topics, being your mom in prison, you writing her, all that. That's long text threads of the bullshit you came up with for that. You know, did you owe your mom anything? No, but you said you wanted it. The text started with you asking, not me going, you need to. You wanted it. And I was the in-between person helping you. Without me, you would not be in your mom's life today. Without me, my sister would not be in my mom's life today. I have always been forced to be the in-between person. Correct?
I don't know.
You don't.
Whose fault was it? Yours. All right, so we're gonna go past this little blurb here. Basically, Tammie talks a little bit about a very traumatic incident that happened to her, and goes on to talk about how that went to affect her relationship with her family.
California, your mom had to go see your dad. Had to go see him in person. I refused. She left me in a car so she could.
When did they go to California? The mom had to see the dad. I thought that the dad was like I don't know. The last time that Amberlynn talked about her dad, or the last time I remember hearing about the dad, is that the dad is still like not sober. You can start at 43:20.
That happened to you? No, I was expecting to keep taking it, keep taking it, keep taking it. I used to use the excuse my sister had to take it because your dad would beat her up when she tried to stand up to me. Over it, right? So instead of getting the support of my family, I had to stay shut up about it so my sister didn't get beat. Okay, so that's some pretty bad shit, right? But tell me why when we just went to California, your mom had to go see your dad. Had to go.
When we just went to California. So this was somewhat recent. September 2023. So she was with her current fiance when that happened. So that was September 2023. That was right before. Oh, Tammie's in the chat. Hi. Hi, Tammie. That was right before Amber moved there. So she moved there in October of 2023, and then the month before that, she was in California visiting the dad. Which, like, I'm kind of confused. How was he even able to be visited? Because from my understanding, he doesn't really have it together. So, I mean, how like, did you guys even find him? I mean, and I'm assuming that the guy that she's with currently didn't know that she went and saw the dad.
Go see him in person. I refused. She left me in a car so she could go in and see your dad, the man that is behind so much of this, including my chapters. The man I despise more than anything on the face of this earth. And your mom, in sobriety, in recovery, chose to go see that man eye to eye. You don't think that hurt me? But I kept taking it, right? And I kept being a sister. So you're not the only one with damage, Amber. The difference is I don't let it be an excuse. I've had some horrible things happen to me too, all while trying to help you and your mom for decades. And you know what happened during that time when I was so focused on you and your mom and your fucked up family and everything that comes with it? Guess what? It made me sick. It stressed me out. It made me weak. It made me not take care of my own kids to the best of my ability. Because you can't focus this long and this hard on other people and not have it take away from your life. You have, your dad has, your mom has, and you all play fucking victim.
He was staying in a shelter. A hotel turned into a place for people like him. So like a hostel? Something like that? And yes, her boyfriend knew. Oh. He knew. Ugh. Well. I mean, I'm just saying, if I was that stepdad, I wouldn't be happy about that.
And I'm done. Anything else you want to talk about?
Regarding like the way I was like when I was a teenager in my 20s, like yeah, like I have been very transparent. Like I wasn't a great girlfriend.
No.
I probably wasn't a great niece. I wasn't a great anything. Like I was broken. I still am. But the difference now is like I try very hard to take accountability where I can, and I like
Tammie has given her 2 opportunities to take accountability, and both times she said, "It wasn't my fault, it was your fault." And then the second time, "I don't know. I'm trying very hard." Oh God. If this is what trying looks like, oh my God. Vegan, thank you for 6 months. Marion Butler, hello. Pale King is back. The spaghetti has me cackling. Never leave us again. I had to think for myself. Hope you had a good vacation. Thank you so much, Marion. I appreciate that. Thank you for being here tonight. The spaghetti was good. Toy Cat, thank you for your membership. Hey, Toy Cat.
especially when Beck was saying all those things, like I admitted to things that I would never want to admit to out loud. Are you kidding? But one thing I will stand by is everything I said about Casey is 100% true.
Not really. And the things that she did admit to, she walked back later. I never set timers. Okay, yeah, I set timers. And then like a week would go by. There was never a timer.
I wish I could believe you, but I can't based on everything.
I don't. I genuinely
don't believe you.
I genuinely.
That hurts to say it.
I don't care if you believe me or not.
Of course not.
I don't. I can't at this point. I can't because I know what happened because I was there, and that is something I will literally take to the last day I'm alive.
Well, the last thing I'd ever want to do is go against somebody who was actually assaulted. But all I'm saying is based on the person I know you are, I cannot believe it 100%. If it did happen to you, I'm sorry it happened to you. If it didn't happen to you, karma's a bitch.
You're not sorry, but questioning that is sick. First of all, I shouldn't even have to like sit here and talk about it because I literally you during the Kiwi Farms days were sitting there saying that I never had that happen to me when I was 7 years old, and my mom had to tell you, yes, it did happen.
If you go back and read it, or even the current ones, I say I wasn't around during that time.
Well, remember that.
Was on your dad's side. I thought it was his sister, and then I had heard about it from you, but I wasn't around. I don't know what happened.
Please remember.
So how can I say if it happened or not?
Please remember those words. You weren't around. Remember.
When you were 7? No, I wasn't. And you want to know why I wasn't around? Because of your mom. Ask your mom why I wasn't around. Everyone wants to know, where was Aunt Tammy when they were in foster care? Where was Aunt Tammy then? I was there the whole time trying for you. You don't know that because you were just a little kid. Ask your mom why I wasn't there. She's told the story a million times to protect me. She didn't want me to see what y'all were going through. That's a sad-ass excuse, I know, but that's the one your mom gave me year after year after year. Remember when you came to my house in Oklahoma before your mom? And us going into the garage and sitting on the floor of the garage and me showing you all this paperwork and poems I wrote and things that I did to try to find you guys and that I never, ever gave up on you guys. The poem I wrote to my sister saying I just have to, like, I can't keep doing this. I'll see you in the gates of heaven. Do you remember any of that? Does that sound like a person that wasn't there or didn't want to be there? Do you remember that?
Yes.
Oh, wow. She remembers it. Oh, my God. Holy cow. A breakthrough.
Okay, so there you go. There's your answer. Why I wasn't there. I can't be somewhere that I'm not there. I was in the Florida Keys. You were in California, and I could only do what I could. Let's put timestamps on there. Who was Aunt Tammy at this time when Amberlynn Reed came into this world? Her first and only niece. Let's see. Tammy lived in the Florida Keys. She had her first daughter at 16 and 88.
I mean, I don't know if this is in regards to Tammie or her, but I don't think that Tammie here is playing victim. She is talking about how during a time when she really didn't have to give a shit about Amber or intervene on Amber's behalf and make her childhood better, she was still making attempts to. So she was there all those years ago.
She had her second daughter at 17 and 89, and in 1990, her sister came from California to Florida to get off drugs. Did for a little bit, got pregnant, I was in the delivery room with your mom giving birth to you, literally. Joke about that today. And then shortly after that, you were a few months old, and your mom chose drugs again and left Florida Keys, went to California, and that's where the story continued of our separation. But I never gave up. I found you on MySpace, remember, after all those years? I came and seen you when you were 14. Your foster care people, or whatever, state custody people contacted me. I didn't have a pot to piss in. I was getting ready to be disabled from all my trauma, all my counseling and stuff. I was in the mix of my own hell.
Can I say something?
Sure.
I don't remember you coming to visit when I was 14. I'm not saying it didn't happen, but I'm telling you that whole thing is completely blocked out of my memory.
Well,
And
that's
that
one thing
that
I can say I
honestly
can believe you
genuinely
about,
that
because
honestly genuinely scares the shit out of me, because when you're saying that spaghetti story, do not remember that at all in the slightest.
you don't remember no part of your dad saying, Amber, that's enough, and you still putting more scoops on your plate?
No,
You're
I do
sitting
not.
at the kitchen table in the trailer. I remember it.
No,
Of course, I was, as you guys like to say, obsessed with you. I was. I've been obsessed with you since the day you came in this world. You were my one and only niece. I wanted it so bad.
That's why I'm like confused, because like I'm being accountable. Like the shit that I did in my 20s and teenager, like it's bullshit. Like I am fully aware of that. But there needs to be some nuance, and I had undiagnosed borderline personality disorder due
Oh my god, like, this is crazy. Amberlynn really should walk around with a little ribbon on her shirt that says I have BPD. I mean, I've showed it on here before, but if you guys have never seen it, there is a scene in South Park where Cartman uses anxiety as an excuse to get everything that he wants. If anything isn't going his way, he just screams at the top of his lungs, I have anxiety. And it's so on point with how Amberlynn conducts herself. Gay Frog Wizard, thank you so much. Gonna change it in 2 weeks. See you then. No, you'll be here. Lee, thanks for 3 months. Unique, thanks, Unique. First time I get to see you. Hi from Vienna. Hello, Vienna. Thank you, Unique. Cinnamon Roll, hey. She has 2 options, lose weight or become a feedie. No in between. Sorry, not sorry. And the older that Amberlynn continues to get, the less abled she's going to continue to be the older that she gets. And yeah. And it's not like Amberlynn really was all that alluring of an option to people to begin with. So the older that she gets, the more that the dating pool and the options are going to be smaller and smaller and smaller. And it's going to be reserved to people like Emily, who view Amberlynn as like a kink. Because, I mean, you know, there aren't long lines of people looking to get into a relationship with 600-pound narcissists that need wiped. I don't really see too many things that Amberlynn brings to the table in a relationship. So, Golly, it's Molly has just sent in 10 gifted memberships, you guys. I think that brings the grand total up to over 30. Thank you so much. 30 new freaking members today already. Thank you so much, Golly, it's Molly. Hope you and the wifey are doing well. Thanks for being here. Let's get some pill emojis in the chat for Molly.
due to all the trauma of my childhood. It makes sense that I was absolutely unwell, and still to this day I am, and I thank God for maturity and for aging, because I feel like that's the only reason why.
What's this about? I thank God. Where did Agnostic Lynn go? Is she just trying to play a bunch of cards? I think that that's what she's doing. I think that she's just trying to play as many cards as she can. I play BPD in attack mode. I play, you know, like it's. I don't get it. I don't get it. Yeah. Look at her face. Oh my God. I play, Newfound Religion in defense mode. She is. She's like Yu-Gi-Oh!
I have come as far as I have. Like, I'm still young in my brain due to the trauma. Like, it's obvious. Everyone says I'm immature, I'm childish, I'm this or that. Like, I do have some age regression, but I mean, I'm fucking 34, so I'm gonna be just naturally a little more mature in some areas. And when it comes to me and you, we have not had a falling out in the last good like 5 years. That is why I, in my opinion, have been so beyond confused by why all of this is happening. Like, in my opinion, how I saw it was after the whole Kiwi Farms thing, like where you were doing all that, like genuinely that hurt so bad, but that was the last falling out we had. And I thought
And
that,
I understand, let's just touch this, because there's a lot to cover, and I get that. And I don't want to ever seem like I'm cutting you off, but I don't want to get too far where we don't handle certain things. I will admit, Kiwi Farms was not the nicest thing for an aunt to do. But again, it's when you push me to the end. When I've had enough, I've tried and tried and tried, and got slapped around by you, by your lies, by your manipulation. And again,
And this is history repeating itself. I mean, she didn't go to Kiwi Farms this time. She brought it to YouTube through a reaction channel. Yours truly.
I have it in.
So, I mean, this is just a pattern of behavior. We say this all the time. Amberlynn's life is a cycle. She makes bad decisions. Consequences happen. She makes bad decisions. Shitty things happen in return. You treated the aunt like shit. She exposed you on Kiwi Farms. You treated the aunt like shit. She did a tell-all on a reaction channel. So, I mean, in all honesty, like, if you two were to make up again, Amber, in time, in the next few years, would continue to treat Tammie like shit. And until Tammie had enough, eventually, she would have another outlet. It would just, and then Amberlynn would take her back again. And then it's a cycle. So, unless someone else breaks the wheel and doesn't keep going around and around the merry-go-round, it's just going to keep happening. Tammie is like a lolcow prosecutor. Mrs. Peeps, thanks. I'm so glad to see her finally get her shelf handed to her. I was waiting for you to go live. Thanks, Mrs. Peeps. I know, it is nice to see Amberlynn get dragged. No Virtuant, thank you. Your sauce to spaghetti ratio is questionable, but who am I to judge? I don't know. Take it up with Olive Garden. I didn't make this. Ghost in the Machine, thank you for your membership. Rose K, thank you for your membership. Jordy's Forgotten Pink Labubu, thank you so much. Show me my replacement. If you guys are interested in seeing the new additions to my collection, I do encourage you to check out Oh Lordy, More Jordy tomorrow. There is a big surprise.
Text. So it's not just hearsay. It's stuff that I can say, Amber, this is what I said, this is what you said. And it's not just in your 20s. Like you say, you're in your 30s now, right? Mm-hmm. You say we've had a good relationship for the last 5 years. I beg to differ, but it's because I started pulling away. I don't know anything about a lot of your last relationships for a reason, right? Otherwise, I'd have a lot to say.
well, I'm glad you don't know anything about Feline because
I would have told it, you're right.
Because I don't want her shit aired out. That is no one's business to do so. Because it just seems
But
like...
did you not say...
I mean, like... I'm not going to talk about Jade, and I'm not going to talk about Jade's past, and like, but I mean, like, it's all there. Like, for, like, you know, Girl World, you really can dig deep. Like, if you dig deep enough and you look at, like, everything that's out there on the internet about Girl World, I mean, you guys know. For those of you that know Girl World and, like, dig deep, like, you know what all that's about. Amber is afraid of Jade. Well, it's just like another thing, because I'm positive that there are things that Jade could say about her that would make her look terrible, would make her look awful. We know some of it from Erica, like the knife in the kitchen and her falling on the floor and not being able to get up like a helpless turtle on its shell. You know, there are like snippets of things that we know, but I'm sure there's a lot we don't know. There's a lot we don't know from season 5, because a lot happened in that Kentucky apartment in 2021 through 2023 that only Amberlynn and Jade know happened. So unless Amberlynn or Jade told Alexis or they told somebody else, there's only 2 people that know those stories. Season 5 is like kind of like the lost city of Atlantis in terms of Girl World. There's a lot of information we don't know. And we're only going to know it if Jade ever comes back. But I don't think that she will.
Say you had a lot to tell us about her the whole time coming here, and
Yeah.
then when you got here, you said nothing. Yeah,
Because
it's part of the games that you play.
It's not a game. My mom knows
Yes.
everything. But you know nothing because we never got to that level because I read through the lines. You did not want anything to do with me.
And let's talk about the most.
You can't say, I'm only allowed to see you if my mom is present, and then point your finger at Tammie and say, you didn't want a relationship with me. Oh my God. Ugh. Minnie, hi Minnie. 40 pounds down and got engaged, and the future hubs loves the drama. He's always asking for updates. Oh my God, you picked a good one. That is awesome. Congratulations on your engagement. Thank you for sharing that with us. Hey. Kitten, hey kitten. Pause the live. I need to catch up. Hope you had fun at the beach. I did. Thank you so much, kitten. Chris to bake hello. Thank you for your Twitch membership. I'm gonna run to the restroom real quick. BRB.
Important part of this equation, my sister. You act like you have a great relationship with my sister today, and that's a lie. You talk horribly to my sister. You treat her like shit. You make her your taxi, your Uber, your this, your that. I hear it all, Amber, and you should realize that by now. I don't have to be in your physical presence to hear about what goes on in our family. And I think you can tell by what I say, I know what I'm saying, because you know it. You've been there. You have treated my sister like shit so many times since you've been here. And you try to control her, and you make her take time off work to do the stupidest shit. Things that you could schedule when she's not at work. But because you only think of you, you do it over and over and over and over and over again.
I would like to speak, please.
Okay.
What I'm hearing you say is that grandma is telling you things, and I think we can both admit she gets her stories completely wrong a lot of the time. I'm around her, so I know this. I hear her speak and say stories of things that happened while I was there, and she has it so twisted and confused, I can't even believe it. Secondly, I do not make my mom take off of work. She has taken off of work a couple times, and it was either for vet reasons for my animals, or it was for reasons where I had to go to the doctor, like because I had to go.
Well, I don't doubt that she was nasty to that mom. I don't doubt that she's gotten short-tempered with that mom, and she's said bitchy things to her and kind of got snotty with her. Don't doubt that at all.
To get a test done or whatever it may be, and they weren't open. Like, I don't know what to say about that. Like, they weren't
I just hear
open.
excuses with that. Sorry, vets have Saturday services. Vets have after-hour services. My sister gets off at
May I finish
4 and
what I was
5,
saying?
So you could do that. So she did take it off for that. You going to the doctor? Okay, that's not an excuse.
Tammie clarifying the bullshit here, but Amberlynn trying to do this whole, look guys, she won't let me speak. She's talking over me. I can't get a word in. I have explanations to everything that she has to say, but she won't let me talk. Like Amberlynn's trying to make that a thing here. That's not a thing, Amber.
Yes. You can make an appointment. You can take an Uber. I mean, you can do DoorDash. You can take an Uber to a doctor's appointment. My sister doesn't have to lose money to take you.
Well, she doesn't lose money.
Yes, she does.
She doesn't lose money for leaving a couple hours at work. Her job is very nice like that. And when that happens,
taken more than a couple hours. She's taken days off for you. Anyway,
she has not.
That's the least of our importance. But you don't treat my sister well, and I just want you to know that I'm very aware of it. And so is she.
My mom has never taken days off of work.
If Tammie, if you're still here, I mean, like, do you have any like examples for that? I'm just curious, because I mean, like, I could see Amberlynn being a bitch, like. No, like we're going to Burger King before you drop me off. Like, is it just kind of like she's just like snotty and short with the mom, like just kind of bitchy? Is there some way your YouTube chat can be on the screen? In the replay, like when the replay gets uploaded, you can watch the chat that went through. So like I am with Amber right now. Like this was her chat when it happened. It takes a bit, so like as soon as it ends, like it's not going to be there, but if you give it like a few hours, or like I think it can take up to 24 hours, but yeah, if you watch it later you should be able to see the chat. She literally took Amberlynn to Wisconsin. Yeah, I mean, did she have all those days off? Was she able to take those days off from work to take you to Wisconsin?
Work. I have never asked her to do that. She has taken hours. So say I have an appointment at 11, she'll get off at 10 and then go back to work maybe 12 or 1. So that has happened maybe 3 times since I've been here, and I've been here for 2 years now. Um, as for the vets, I finally got a vet that is open on the weekends because I do not want her taking off of work. Um, and I think having a doctor's appointment and my mom actually wanting to be there by my side during those times, it says more good than it does bad. I would never force my mom to do anything. I ask her, and more than anything,
Well, no, you don't out and out force her. You just guilt trip her until you get what you want.
she offers.
I guess it just
And
depends who tells the story.
huh?
I guess it just depends who tells the story, but I hear you.
It's unfair to me that you're believing like gossip. It's sad because it makes me not even want to have a relationship with my grandma because when I go
She
over
doesn't
to
want to have a relationship with you, so don't worry about that at all.
she
That's why you don't go over to her house. When's the last time you went over besides the very last time? Besides that one, Amber, when's the last time you were over
like
at my
two
mom's?
two weekends before that.
Yeah. I know you guys take pictures and you put it in your videos, so I
Why does she need her mommy at her checkups? Amberlynn has no way of getting there. I mean, she could take an Uber, but I don't think Amberlynn feels comfortable doing that. I don't think that Amberlynn would take an Uber. She's too embarrassed. And she would have to pay for it. That's DoorDash money, bitch. Why would she pay an Uber when she could just have the mom take her? When she could guilt trip the mom to take her for free, why would she pay an Uber both ways like that? You know? I think that Amber's mom, this is from Tammie, I think Amber's mom was happy to drop her off in Wisconsin. Like I said, Amber did have intentions on moving there. Oh yeah. She wanted that to be her new season. She wanted that to be her new everything. Yeah, that's probably why the mom was so excited to get rid of her again. It's like, oh, okay, she met somebody. All right, she's somebody else's problem.
pretty much know when you're
Yeah,
there. And also, I was talking to my
Isn't that kind of screwed up? Like, you know, so the mom knew that Amber and this girl would fight, but she also knew how overbearing and high maintenance Amber was. So she was kind of like walking this awkward line of, well, I don't want my daughter to be in this like shitty relationship with this toxic weirdo, but I also don't want her to be my problem. Like, oh my God. Just the definition of burden. GMO Moon, thank you for 14 months. I didn't know you were on vacation. I thought you were dead. Oh my God. Too funny, too funny. Hypersensitive Tomato, thank you. No glasses so we can gaze into your creepy eyes. You want to look into my crazy eyes? The Welsh Cat, thanks so much. Thanks for making me cackle, Diva. Usually in the replay, had to show my support. Sun-kissed, skinny spaghetti heart, hands to you. Thank you so much, Welsh Cat. I appreciate you stepping on in from the replay gang. I always love when you guys do that. Hello, hello.
My mom about 3 to 5 times every single day. So to think I don't hear what goes on every single day, pretty obvious I do. You know my mom. You know how she is, right?
Yes, that I'm also like confused because
So like she'll tell you one thing, she'll tell my sister one thing, she'll tell me one thing. We all know this, but there's still the common. You don't get up till after 3, so my sister can't do this, or that with my mom because Amber, she don't get up till after 3. I don't know how many times I'd hear that over and over and over again. She can't make any plans with my mom to go do her nails or bingo anymore because yes, to Amber. It's all about Amber.
If I'm being quite frank, I only see my mom once a week.
Oh my God, FBI Frank, quite.
It is on Saturdays. Sometimes Sunday.
Damn, the mom has gotten it down to only having to hang out with her once a week. I only see her once a week. Yeah. Do I have her drop off vapes and other things throughout the week? Yes. but I only physically see her in person once a week. Oh, so they're not doing Friday night bingo. What happened to Facebook Friday? Remember the $200 Facebook Friday sweepstakes that they were doing?
Days. That is when we will go to grandma's. But that's
Wait, Tammy, when you walked in Amber's apartment that one time when she first moved there, were there piss pads all over the floors? Because I know she ain't walking Twinkie.
the only time I see my mom. I don't see her throughout the week. I talk to her on the phone. I message her. I see how she's doing and stuff, obviously.
So you guys don't go to Friday bingo no more?
No, I do not. I go to bingo once a week, and it's on Saturday. So I spend 24/7 alone, and I feel like it actually has made me grow. Like, no pun intended, not like that. But I love living alone. I love being alone. But anyways, I'm gonna start rambling about that. Back to grandma. I'm actually taken aback right now because when I'm around her, we laugh like, oh my God, I can't even, like, it hurts our ribs. We laugh so much. We have such a good time. Like, I help her when she's walking. Like, it's just confusing because we always have such a good time, and I never, besides on my birthday, that was
Are
like,
you going to tell me that you guys have never gotten an argument while you've been
Yeah,
at
on my-
mom's about the way that you talk to my sister?
on my birthday, we got into an argument. We did, but
You
I mean,
also got into it about having my sister give you your shots too, right?
so I started crying, and my mom was like explaining how she's totally fine with
No, because when I visited, Jade was still there to walk Twinkie. Okay. For the so the pee pad city hadn't started yet because Jade was still walking Twinkie. Oh yeah, because you met Jade. That's right.
it and stuff, and it started to make me feel guilty. Where I was like, is my
You
mom actually like just saying she's not triggered? But no, she's not triggered because she wants to take.
You made her be like that, Amber. You made her feel like she can't tell you no because you keep bringing up the past all the time.
May I finish what I was saying?
Now she owes you everything. So yeah,
Ooh, this hit a nerve. What Tammy just said to her, just right here, this hit a nerve. Because she knows that that's bang on the money true.
she's afraid to tell you no.
May I
She didn't want
finish?
to do that.
May I finish
Yeah,
what I'm
you
saying?
continue now.
Can I get a word in? God, you just keep talking over me. You don't have shit to say.
My mom, no is her favorite word. She tells me no about a lot of things constantly, and I just accept it for what it is. I just say, okay.
Yeah, I'm sure that she does try to keep boundaries with you, but it's hard to keep boundaries with you. Because you rely on her for everything. So when she does try to keep boundaries with you, you probably guilt trip her, you probably make her feel bad, or you probably bring up the past. Banana Envy, thanks. I started saying situation type deal ironically, but I can't stop. Suing will entice. Oh my god. Well, I know a good lawyer I can set you up with. Chubby, hey Chubby. So excited this tonight. Girls, we are in for a fire stream. We have a lot of Amber content to get through. Oh, thank you, Chub. My brain, hey. Delta 8's very dangerous. Please don't do it. I didn't plan on it. No, I'm not a Delta. I am not a devil's lettuce kind of person, unfortunately. Pill form, gummy form, anything form. Mojo, hey. If Amber had proof, she'd show it. She loves showing proof. Instagram DMs are as fake as my... Look what someone DM'd me. Look at this. Laura, thank you so much. Thank you for the money.
Okay, I call it today. So that's not true.
That's funny because whenever I tell you no, I got to go on and on for fucking hours and text. I'm a horrible person.
So again, I'm not in my 20s anymore. So
I'm not talking about just your 20s.
We obviously are, because
No,
I mean,
not.
me and you, we haven't even talked in 2 years. So it's like, how can you sit there and like still hold me to some standard of who I was in my...
Yeah, you might not have bitched her out, and you might have not said, "Hey, listen here, you're awful, you're this, you're that for not getting me a vape," but you know, you were kind of a bitch to her in other ways. I can only see you if my mom's there, or just not talking to her at all. So no, it wasn't a wall of text full of obscenities. It was more so just like, oh, you're not gonna do what I'm asking of you? Okay, well, we're not gonna have a relationship. There's many ways to be a bitch. Jill Sullivan, thank you. Spaghetti money. Thank you for the spaghetti money. She who shits herself. I love that username. I love that she's positive that she is about to eat the ant up. Oh my God. And then back when she was like bawling her eyes out earlier, I did see in the stream that comes after this one, she was like, well, the only reason why I got emotional and cried like that was because she was making me go back to when I was a kid, and she was making me feel like all of those emotions back then. No, she read your ass down and you were crying.
My 20s, or when we talked more. I've changed even in the last
year.
year.
Have you watched your videos, Amber? You are a recycle, repeat. Like, there's nothing new about you right now. You are the same person you were yesterday, last week, last month, last year. Watch your videos. Watch reaction videos. It shows it over and over again. Rinse, cycle, repeat. You haven't changed, Amber. I wish you had, but you haven't.
Okay.
Okay. I say that. Your family says that. The people on the internet observing all of this say it. Your life is a cycle. You're a merry-go-round of a person.
Do you know why me and your mom's not talking?
Yes.
Can you tell me the reason?
You guys had an argument?
Over what?
Over personal family things?
Nothing's personal. I mean, what we've aired out, what you've aired out about our family already, I don't think we have much more to hide, do we? So I don't think this one stands above the rest. So what's your story? What's the reason?
My mom thought she was getting grandma's house, and obviously that meant a lot to her because my mom loves grandma with all her heart, and she wanted to keep it in the family.
No. Oh my God. The mom getting to keep the grandma's house was meaningful to her. That house meant a lot to her. No. So, I mean, why was the mom, I don't know if Tammie's still here, but why was Christine, why was she under the impression that she was going to get the house? You know, because normally when you split things among kids, it's 50-50. Why did she think she was going to get all of the house? Why was she ever under that impression?
And I mean, I'm not going to sit here and explain her feelings, but it was deep reasons, not shallow reasons. So I just want to make that clear.
Well, I'm going to make it clear.
It's about money. That's all that this is. The house meant a lot to her. Knock it off with the flowery bullshit. Money is money.
The true story.
I didn't get to
on this recording. And you can share it with your mom.
I didn't get to finish. She keeps talking over me. Oh my God, I have explanations for all of this. She just won't let me get a word in. Like, that's not a thing here. Her looking like she's done. Like, she just keeps talking over me. She just keeps interrupting me. She's clarifying the story. And what's coming out of your mouth is bullshit anyway. Just sit there with your smug face.
And you can share it with all your people. And then the truth will be out whenever you're done with your side.
I didn't get to finish.
I'm sorry.
So
finish that McDonald's
bag. When my mom
bag.
found out that wasn't the case, it shocked her for a lot of deep personal reasons. And it made
money. If you think that you're being left $100,000 and you find out that you're not being left $100,000, yeah, I'd be pissed too. A lot of deep personal reasons. That house means a lot to her because that was grandma's house. No, it was money. Anybody finds out that they're not getting their inheritance all of a sudden, yeah, they're going to be pissed about it.
Made her very upset, and she reacted out of that upsetness.
Okay, so she flipped the fuck out. Amberlynn is using very careful language here. Thought she was getting money, found out she wasn't getting money, freaked the fuck out. Gets pissed about it. Tammie wants to call you, Jordy. All right. I mean, if Tammie wants to clarify some things, sure, why not? Why not? Where's my Instagram app? Sorry, my GERD is acting up. Hello.
Hello.
Hey, how you?
I am well, thank you. I just want to, it's been a lot, as you can imagine, the last few days. It's very heavy. So I just want to talk about the house thing, just to keep it simple for this talk, because as we know, I can go on and on and on, and I'm very aware of that. But I would like to talk about the house. So, first of all, it goes way back again to character. My mom has owned 2 homes, currently owns one. Both of them have been given to her through inheritance. The first one was when her husband's father passed away. She inherited the home, never paid a penny. The second home, the current home that is in such topic currently, is the one that she purchased in 2001 after my grandfather passed away, and she got yet another inheritance. So, my own mother doesn't know what it's like to work a hard day or work hard to pay bills or, to buy a home or anything that comes with that. I had to learn that on my own through a healthy relationship with my current husband. I learned very late in life how to do things like that because of the family I came from. So that's part of the story. So, my mom's currently in this home. We haven't really touched on my mom a lot, besides the fact that she's old and not of the healthiest. It goes a little deeper. My mom does have lung cancer. She's at the very, very beginning stage of lung cancer. However, and has had several treatments for it, which I have supported her through this period the whole time, as much as I possibly can. Cannot say that for both my sister or Amber, of course, through my mom, but they don't come, they don't check, they don't show up, they don't answer texts, they don't answer calls a lot. And that part is not hearsay because when my mom needs help with her phone, she's very not techie. I have to go over on a very regular basis, almost like once a week, and fix her phone. So I see these things. But regardless, back in the day, when we talked about already how my sister probably wouldn't be able to get a home and how could we make this home her home if she was to stay clean. And I was very supportive of that. At that time, my sister was going to get the home and I was going to get whatever life insurance. Didn't even know what amount that life insurance was. I had no clue, nor did I care. I never asked. You guys will probably see the big difference in level of greed between me and them as the story keeps unfolding. I never asked how much. I didn't care. I'm not that kind of person. Then through the time, my mom started looking into her life insurance. She'd been paying on it for years and years and years, but the payout was extremely low. Unfortunately, they do take advantage of elderly people, and get them to do stuff like that, pay month after month after month, and the payout's very little. One of the ones were worth $2,500 after paying for years. So you could see the insanity in that when I discovered that. Even though we found that out, my mom ended up cashing out all of her life insurance policies, which were several, but really didn't collect very much. I would say, I can't say for sure, but maybe around $3,000 total. She kept all that money. She told me there's no more life insurance. I didn't know I was scammed, yada, yada, yada. So that leaves us just back to the house. And as my sister continued to stay clean and hold a job and what she calls a relationship and this and that, the conversation just kept coming up. How, well, my mom would continuously call me with this, like, oh, I need to go have my trust changed because I don't want your sister to just get the house and you get nothing. And she'd keep bringing it up over and over. I have plenty witnesses to that. And all I would say is, well, Mom, if you want it changed, You have to make an appointment with your lawyer, and you have to go and you have to express that and have it changed, and you have to file it. But if you just talk about it, you know, life is short. We could die tonight. We don't know, you know. If, as it stands right now, if you were to pass, sister would get the house. So if that is your wish to make it the 50-50, then you need to do the steps to make that happen.
Yeah.
She would bring it up a few more times. So I would do the same thing. Mom, and she'd always say, well, I need you to take me, though. And I was working a lot, right? So she's like, well, you don't have time to take me. You don't have time to take me. And I would say, well, you make the appointment and you tell me, and I'll make sure I can take you. And that's exactly what happened. She made the appointment with her lawyer. I picked up my mom. I took my mom to the appointment. I talked to the lawyer very to the point. This is not my doings. This is my mom's doings. I want to be perfectly clear. What she's changing is what she wants. The lawyer was very, very detailed in this. What was being changed and why and this and that. I even told the lawyer, you know, I'm going to get blamed for all of this. I'm going to be the bad one because it's always this way.
She wanted to change, she wanted to change it to be 50-50, or you get everything.
50-50, but there are stipulations because of the person my sister is. And I will cover those stipulations in just one second.
And your sister kind of viewed this as, oh, you convinced mom to...
My sister knew nothing about this until I put it on live. She knew nothing. Yeah, this was all behind my sister's back.
Got it.
So, even the lawyer, when I expressed, I don't want no part of this, I literally brought my mom here so she could do what her wishes were. That's it. He said, when your mom passes, your mom's made this very clear. This is what she wants. When your mom passes, you don't even have to deal with your sister. We can read the trust here. I will read it. And I will let your sister know this is how it came out. What can I do, you guys? What can I do? You know? So my mom made these changes. We had to leave for like 2 hours or something. Went and had lunch. Came back. That's when my mom really went all in. And I clarified it with her. I said, Mom, I need to be perfectly clear in your wish. So you're telling me you're going to change this trust to be totally different without letting my sister know. So what's the end game here? You literally want to die, have my sister thinking she's getting a home, and have me not only just losing my mother to deal with, but also have to tell my sister, oh, joke's on you. Mom screwed you a year ago, 2 years ago, 3 years ago. You know what I mean? What a horrible place to be within your family, right?
What were the stipulations to make her eligible for the 50%?
Pretty much. Let's see. Best of my recollection, of course, I got my receipts. But best of my recollection is from the moment my mom passes away, I am to put the house up for sale. My sister could move into the home that night if she wanted. She would have 60 days or 90 days. Don't know. 60 days, 90 days. At the end of the day, it's not a lot of time to come up with what, oh boy, an amount that is even less, drastically less than half of the amount of the home. So even with what I was going through at that moment, I still wanted the best for my sister. So let's just say, I don't like putting numbers because you guys run with like every detail a lot, but let's just say the house is, let's just go with that same number, $80,000.
Mm-hmm.
I say, you pay me $30,000. Even gave another nook off, right? And then I even in that office say, but wait a minute. I do okay in life, you know, but if you were to tell me to have 30, 40, 50, $70,000 in 60 days or 90 days, that would be a little hard to do.
I'm not following as to why she had to put up money to be eligible to get her inheritance.
She would be able to move into the home, and
Okay.
then she would have to buy me out of the home, which would be paying that large amount of money.
Oh, so it really wasn't a 50% at all. It was kind of like a shitty little opportunity that she wouldn't have been able to do.
No, absolutely not. My sister has quite the little nest egg. And at the time, she wouldn't have had money to buy out the house. And that's when I said the $250 for the rest of her life. That was like me saying, like, I really don't care. You can live in the house, you know. If you want to buy me out, pay me little payments, you know. It's no big deal. But then when everything got ugly, my mom made it to where she would have to come up with this large sum to buy me out. And if she wasn't able to, then we would put it on the market and split it 50-50. Now, my sister would already be living in the house at this point, right? She would move in. She would have time to pay me, maybe even tell me that she was going to pay me, right? And then maybe we're 3 months down the road. I even asked, can I give her more time? If she don't have the money, can I give her more time? They tell me I can do anything I want. I'm, what is that word? Executor? Whatever. At that point, I can do whatever I want at that point. So I could give her more time. Let's say my sister was living in the house, decided to not pay me and not leave, act like a squatter kind of thing, which she's done before, which is a rightful concern. My mom said if she squatted there and refused to leave and pay me, then I would have to have her evicted. If she ruined anything in the home, caused any fits, did any, physical violence, any of that, she would then lose 100% of everything.
So it just came down to she thought she was getting a house, and then it got changed, and then your sister got upset with you.
No, well, she heard that. She heard it was that mom was talking about 50-50. It hadn't even been changed. But she just heard a slight conversation, and instead of talking about it, she blew up about it.
And got pissed at you, and then that's why you guys didn't talk anymore.
Yeah, we didn't talk. And then she didn't find out that my mom did all this behind her back for her to find out once she's dead until yesterday or whenever it was.
Well,
so imagine me facing my sister every day or every week or how often if we hadn't had that disagreement, and me looking at my sister knowing that I'm holding this secret and that when mom dies, you're really, have to really, do good to get the house.
Yeah, I just don't understand why she got upset with you.
Thank you. I don't know. I'm very confused. And, Amber always likes to say I like to hold what I did above my sister's head. It's never like that. But it is hard when you're here after everything you did. I never held it over her head, but when it's times like this, why didn't I get a call? Hey, sister, let's talk this out. Let's go have lunch.
Yeah, it sounds like she just didn't communicate well.
No.
And then they just treated you like shit from their failure of communication.
Yeah, and I have no doubt my mom played a huge part in this. I would not be surprised if there's another side. Like when I said my mom will say this to me, this to you, this to you. That's what she does.
Is your mom like scheming? Is she sneaky?
Yes.
It's kind of seeming like that.
Yes, she's messy. You think I'm messy? I'm honest.
Okay.
She's just straight messy.
Okay. Well, it sounds like your mom's sneaky, your sister doesn't know how to communicate, and Amber's just selfish.
And they want to call me greedy. This is what really gets me. Not only the parts that I've already told you about, literally, I just wanted my sister to have a home. Pay me $5, $10. It didn't get ugly until it got ugly. Before that, give her a home. When I was looking through one of those slam book things that Amber had me do so many times, one of the questions was, if you could give every person in this world one thing, what would it be? My answer was a house. It's like, you can't make this shit up. That's truly what I would want for everyone to have, is a home, you know? So I would never mess that when it came to my sister. But I heard through my mom time and time again, so like a lot, you're talking from like the whole time Amber's been here, how they come over and they constantly talk about when my mom is dead. When you die, I want this. When you die, I want that. When you die, I want this. And it was a lot of it. And I would just feel like, I'm sorry, Mom. That's horrible.
Yeah, really.
Why would they do that? It's I'm just like, oh, you know? And then what really got me is when Amber told my mom, when you die, I want Samantha, one of her cats. I was like, Mom, why do they keep talking to you like this? And why don't you tell them, this really bothers me?
They just view her as a payout.
Exactly. My mom even knows my sister will not pay house taxes and insurance and upkeep. My sister is one of the cheapest people I know. Literally. The only reason why she's still with Steven is because he pays half rent. Her rent's only like $300 something a month. She don't want to pay bills. She can't. If her bills were like $500 a month, mine's $7,000 a month, and she wonders if she calls me the greedy one. Well, I pay out a lot to a lot of people, a lot of things, you know, got a lot going on, but they are very self-serving. It's all about them and what they can get and their money, and then what it looks like to the outward people. Because even my sister tricked me. You can go back as far on my Facebook as it can reach. I'm my sister's number one cheerleader. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I heard over that, of course, but I was fooled too. I think I wanted my sister clean so bad. And I thought things would be a certain way when that happened, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And then it just didn't. And then I even excused that. She started working. I worked, so we didn't see each other a lot, like I thought we would, you know? But I thought, well, we could make time. And we did a little bit until Amber came. And then it was just absolutely it's a lot to cover. It's just a lot.
It sounds like you, your sister, and your mom alone, that's drama in itself. But Amber's a whole other, oh my God.
Yeah. Yeah, we were not doing good on our own, and she definitely didn't make it any better. My mom, for the record, cannot stand Amber, does not like her as a person or how she treats my sister. When my sister went to go help Amber move, during all that chaos, there was a dream catcher on the wall that my mom loved because she collects dream catchers. So there's a lot of them in our home. They charged my mom over $300 and something to send her that dream catcher. They said that's what it cost. And I still to this day have to question that. And at the end of the day, if you're making all these thousands upon thousands of dollars, why would you charge your grandma for a dream catcher? You know, it's just stuff like that they expect everything given to them, but everyone else around them has to pay. And I'm not just talking money. You know, I'm just...
Made grandma pay for the dream catcher.
Yeah. Yeah. But yeah, you know, and I could, you know, more now than even just a few days ago. I would not be surprised if it comes back the other way, where my mom was talking just as bad about me to them.
Oh, well, I mean, now that you've
I wouldn't be surprised, but all I know is the calls that I got on a daily. And we're not talking 1 or 2, we're talking 3 to 5 every day, talking. I've even went with my mom, my family that's close to me, all witnessed this over and over. Me telling my mom several times just in these last couple of months, Mom, I understand you don't have a lot of things going on in your life, and that all you really have to do is talk about medical and what's going on, and then me and my sister. But I cannot hear about my sister Amber no more. So when you bring them up, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to cut you off and say, I'm sorry, I don't want to hear about them. That lasted one day. She couldn't help herself. It's constant because it's all she has to talk about. So I continued even when asking, I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to be involved in it. I kept hearing it. And then I'd excuse that too, because again, I'd say, well, she don't really have nothing to talk about. And in the way she would talk about it, which I think is part of the manipulation now looking at it, she made it look innocent. Well, the whole time, I think she knew she was lighting the fire the whole time.
Damn.
And I would tell her, Mom, I'm gonna flip one day. I'm getting to my end. I can't take much more. I don't want to hear this stuff no more. And then when I started looking, and I seen more and more, and I haven't even seen it all. I'm aware of that because I keep hearing things, and I'm just like, what? Now it's just there is no coming back from this. And I have had, even though I'm upset, and I wish, of course, it was different, I have a level of peace inside me, which I know is hard to probably understand right now, but I feel lighter in these last couple of days since I've gotten this out, because I've been held captive to it for a very long time.
Oh, I mean, just personally, I would have cut these people off forever ago.
Any sane person would, absolutely. Absolutely. And I don't know why it's been so hard, because I think most people would have walked away a long, long time ago and never looked back. But I've never been able to. I've broken off from several members for several lengths of time, and then they just get you. They just get you back. And
Well,
it is a
better late than never.
Right. And to even close this conversation up, after everything happened yesterday, and my mom obviously got word through Amber and my sister that the truth was out now over the house and the lying and wanting her to be dead and all this.
Mm-hmm.
My mom, instead of contacting me or anything, she asked, she said, hey, can you give me my well paper? You can either leave it in my mailbox and honk the horn, or leave it at the table next to my door. Thanks. That's what I got. And so I was kind of shocked. I'm not going to lie. Even her being my mom and knowing everything I know, I was kind of like...
Let her figure it out herself.
Like, I guess she's not going to own, like, do you realize what you did? Do you realize that you wanted your daughter to hold this from your other daughter and your daughter to... That's sick. Sick. But instead of it even acknowledge, just give me my will back, right? So you don't have the paperwork to prove the changes that I did, kind of thing. Mm-hmm. She got it back. I asked for two things when my mom dies. Two things. One is a teddy bear that my great-grandmother crocheted a little thing around its neck that my mom's had since before I was born. I asked for that. And I asked for a wooden light that her stepsister handmade. And even during all my mom's days of troubles throughout the years, she kept that thing, no matter what. Traveling, this, that, the other, that thing was like a surviving piece. So it meant something to her, so therefore it meant something to me. That's the two things I asked when my mom passes. That's the difference between me and them.
Damn, so she's going to get the dream catcher back.
She made me cackle. Well, I'm back to cackling again, so I guess I am in the road of recovery.
She charged her and then got it back.
That is just so funny. So funny. But yeah. It is what it is. I'm not done. I still got more, but
Yeah. Well, I mean, the rest of the week we're going to continue to look at everything that the Amber. I mean, I still have like well over an hour worth of footage to go through, and then, I don't know if Amberlynn's going to respond to this or whatever. But as always, you are always welcome here and to clarify everything and anything that you want to.
Well, I do appreciate it. I have gotten a lot of support and understanding, which I do appreciate. I think it does help in a time like this. And of course, I have the haters too, which I expected. But, they're babies, as we call them, got my own opinion on what they probably are like in their lives. And some people just aren't going to get it. And I understand that this whole situation is messy, but I truly have tried everything else. I've tried the counseling. I've tried the Al-Anon. I've tried the detachment. Nothing works, so I had to destroy.
Yeah, go no contact.
Yep. And this is the only way I can go to contact.
Yep.
So, but I do thank you all really for giving different platforms for me to have a voice, because it's a lot. Everyone's like, oh, you should have got on your own channel. You should have made your own money. That's not what it was about ever for me, ever in a day. And actually, I don't have what it takes to do what you guys do. It's a lot. And I'm aware, it's just a lot. And I already deal with it. I just can't do that. So that's not something I desire, but like, I don't know, maybe paint walls or something, but not reaction channels. That's just a lot.
Yeah.
So, and at the end of the day, it has to end one day, right? There's going to be a time where I've said what I can say, I've healed what I can heal, and then,
Yeah, I mean, eventually, I don't know if that's this week, this month, this year, or whatever, but,
yeah.
The more that you talk, people are going to bitch and say, like, oh, she needs to move on, is she still talking? So, yeah. Get it, it's just like, when you feel, I think that moment will click, you'll just know when you're just truly over it. And you'll never.
People can't expect you to hurt for literally decades and recovering 2 days over it. It's going to take a few days. I don't think it'll take too long because it's a long time coming. You know what I mean? But it's still going to be a process. I can't just shut up because I said a few things,
Yeah, and it's also important just to get everything out there, because once you do close this chapter, we talk about shit that Amber did from 8 years ago. So
yeah.
It'll be nice to have it all.
My husband brought up a word that kind of cracked me up today. He said, that's being an empath. And, I know we all laugh about Amber thinking she's an empath, which she's, quite opposite. But, a lot of the things that I didn't say for so long, it was because of the other person. I didn't want to hurt Amber, so I couldn't do what I'm doing now. Because I was worried, what if it went too far and she's like, oh man, now I don't even have my aunt. I don't have anyone, because I know at the end of the night, I don't know. I used to know. Wait a minute. I used to think at the end of the night when Amber laid her head down on her pillow and she's not on YouTube and she knows reality, she knows I've been there for a very long time trying, nothing but trying,
Mm-hmm.
And so I thought maybe when she slapped with reality, that the one person that has always been there for you, tried so hard, finally is done, maybe that would be enough. But of course, as we see, it's not even close. She still don't get it. She halfway listened. She just could care less. What she missed and what I was saying spoke volume. And I think that's why my God is doing this in my season right now. He's letting me see I couldn't see. When I see her to react to things that I've said, hurts, situations, and she acts like that, I need to see that. So sometimes people will question, like, well, why would you watch this? Because I need to see it.
Yeah.
It's just that simple. I need to see it. And when I no longer need to see it, that's when I'll quit watching. And then I'll ultimately be free, of course. But,
Mm-hmm.
just, yeah. I said one thing and I could just keep talking. It's just so much, it's just so much.
Yeah. It is. But it'll all be in the rear view mirror a lot sooner than I think,
Yeah. The one video that you hear Steven talking in the background, just very vaguely. Said, I was mad because Amber moved downtown. I don't know if any of y'all caught that.
Yeah, I remember.
Okay, so the story behind that is when Amber was looking for a place to move here, of course, I don't think she did really good research. I think she did what everyone would expect Amber to do. What's the most bougie kind of living headquarters can I rent, the most rent, where it looks like I'm living large, you know? And so she chose a place that is downtown Oklahoma City. And your place, it's absolutely gorgeous. Not worth what she's paying for, I can guarantee you that. Because she literally has a shoebox. But the amenities there are wonderful, you know? So I thought, like, well, if you look on it online, I can totally see why somebody would be like, oh, wow, I would love to stay there. So when I find this out and I'm going to go do the tour, I did reach out to Amber and I did tell her that everything's great except really the location. I just wish it wasn't downtown because, again, there I go speaking truth that, you know, she didn't want to hear. I just said, we all, as in your family, your mom, grandma, me, your cousins, none of us really go downtown. I've been here since 1998. I avoid downtown. It's a lot of crazy driving. It's difficult, a lot of one ways. You know, you just kind of avoid it. For years, if we were invited to performances or, you know, musical things, my husband, you know, performs, that would be one of my first questions. Is it downtown? Because if it's downtown, I'm probably not going.
So your sister has to fight all that traffic every time that she wants to.
So all I did was make a comment is I just wish it wasn't downtown because I can tell you it would, people won't come visit as often if you're downtown.
Yeah. Amber doesn't care.
She made it like I was just taking apart her joy and that it was the most horrible thing I could have ever said. Now, mind you, at the time, my sister hardly drove. She had just gotten her driver's license like a couple of years ago.
Oh.
Was very, she never had a license her whole entire life until a couple of years ago. Talking nervous driving. I mean, paranoid, like the ones that you scream behind. Like, put, you know, the gas is on the right kind of driving. 2 and 4 or 2 and 2, whatever you call it. Holding on the steering wheel, just, So for my sister to drive downtown, I was like, oh my gosh, you know, it was just, that's all I was saying. I just wish it wasn't downtown.
Well, Amber, she wanted to be by the restaurants. That's what it was.
Yeah.
She didn't want to be out in the suburbs or wherever you guys were because she wanted to be near, because that's how it was for her in Kentucky.
No, see, that's the thing. We live in a city that is full of restaurants. I can throw a rock to 2 restaurants, and then if I cross my highway, there's, I don't know, 15. And I'm not downtown. I'm not in the city. I'm in Oklahoma City, yes. But, you know, there's plenty here. Plenty where she could have. But, of course, she wasn't here to see that. But it's just crazy that her choices were that. And, but anyway, so it just really showed that whatever narrative people share with the other person is what is ran with. So by me hearing Steven say that, she's mad at you because downtown, you didn't move where she wanted you to. That was hilarious to me. Yeah. That was absolutely hilarious. But that's the narrative. That's what they'll do. They'll feed off of that. You're like, no, and I, you know, again, it's going to be my catchphrase. I got my receipts of me talking to her about this, then saying, it'll be fine. Don't worry about it. It'll be fine. Once I went to her apartment, it is downtown, but it's not the busiest part of downtown. It's right on the outskirts. It's an easy in, easy out. But it's still downtown. But I drive it all the time. So it was never would have been an issue. I drive all over the place. It does not matter. So that was just another example that came out during this that made me just kind of stop and be like, what? I'm not mad at her because she moved downtown. I don't care where she moved. I was just happy she was moving here. She could have been anywhere. Would not have mattered.
Oh boy. Well, all right, Miss Tammy. I thank you again for coming on.
You're very welcome. I'm sorry I talked a lot again. It's just a lot. I tried to keep it to one.
You have nothing to apologize for. We're happy to have you.
All right. Oh, and one more thing. Let me clarify, because I've just seen in your chat, drunk. I don't drink. I don't drink.
Oh, yeah.
In a long time. I have drank. And then I, at one point, worried that I might have had a problem after the pandemic. And then I even turned to my sister during that, which that will be another story. And then I drank a little bit more, and then I quit. And I haven't drank in quite a while now. And yeah, so it's just funny that they want to say drunk, drunk, drunk. This is not drunk. This is hurt.
Oh, yeah. You don't need to acknowledge that.
I know. It's something that people, they want to push my buttons. I get it. It's the and babies. But for the people that want the truth, that's the truth. I don't drink alcohol at all. At all. Don't touch it. So.
You know your truth. That's all that matters.
Absolutely. All right. Again, thank you. Have a good night.
You too. Sorry, I was looking at something. Okay. Well, Tammy clarified some stuff. She wanted to add in. We're always happy to have her on here. So I'm thinking what we do tomorrow is we finish the remaining 40 minutes on this. Looks like we have, just under 40 minutes here. And then we'll continue on with the continuation. And then she went live again for an hour today. So we're going to be backtracked a bit. So hopefully that was helpful. What, did he just read? The vibe changed? No, it had nothing to do with Amberlynn or YouTube at all. Like, I just got like a weird thing. It had nothing to do with YouTube. Kate, thank you so much. Been waiting for this big tease. See you on the other side. We'll see you then, Kate. Thanks for being here. Tammy's a hero. I mean, it's just like, if I were her, I wouldn't have entertained this. Like, people like this, I mean, you can't help. Like, you just, I've said, like, there's some people that just need turmoil. They need problems. They need toxicity. And it sounds like that's what these people are. But she's still had this idea in her mind that things could be different. And she now is realizing that it's never going to be different. And, she just needs to move on from it. Did Amber ever ask Aunt Tammy to wipe? I doubt it. I mean, that, like, asking for a vape would have been a precursor to that. It's like, oh, can you bring me a vape? Oh, you brought me a vape. Thank you. Oh, would you mind doing my laundry? Oh, you did my laundry? Oh, okay. What else can I ask for? It's like a gateway drug. Like, you just don't jump straight into it. You kind of have to be eased into it. It's like, okay, get me a vape. Okay, get me dinner. Okay, fold my laundry. Okay, walk my dog. Okay, wipe my ass. Like, you just don't go straight to wipe my ass. Courtney, thanks. The spaghetti's the perfect touch. This is great. Thanks. It was good. It wasn't bad. I haven't had Olive Garden in a while. Creature, hey, you went skydiving. Oh my god. I don't know if I would ever want to do that. That's scary. Megan, hi Megan. My very first super chat, membership coming in next as we enter the DID era. Multiple personalities. I want Samantha the cat. Lay me, thank you so much. Like the stream. Or the cold breeze will get ya. Dishwater, thank you so much for your membership. Bye-bye, thank you, thank you. Miranda, hello. PTSD equals put the Sprite down. Oh, people were saying that stood for put the spaghetti down. Put the Sprite down. WAPC, thank you for 6 months. Welcome back for half a year. CPaw, thank you for your prime. Brain, hey. So is age 50 when Amber's finally gonna mature? No, I think when she turns 50, she'll be like mentally, maybe like what she is now, 34. Maybe she'll be mentally 34 when she's 50. I don't know. Book lover, hey there. Hope you had fun at the beach. This is not mine, but a genius said PTSD means put the spaghetti down. That must be a fun little acronym going around right now. This is the first time I'm seeing it. Put the code red down. I closed and reopened YouTube and the audio fixed itself. Yeah, I don't know what was going on earlier. That's lame. Ego, hi. She's mental health buzzwording. Oh, she loves that. Loves to mental health buzzword. The vocab terms. Loves it. Hamantha, thank you so much for your super chat. Hello. Shu, hi Shu. Me and my long distance bestie love your stream. Shout out to Leah. Thank you so much. Love that. Love that you guys are able to keep in touch and have a long distance friendship through us observing Amberlynn read. Inconsistent. Thank you. Gotta watch replay today for super chat though. Thank you so much for that. Hey. Appreciate that. We'll see you on the replay. Shadow. Hi Shadow. Amberlynn, her aunt, and her mom have all planned this drama to bring the spotlight back to Amber and away from Foodie Beauty. Oh my god. To think that all of this was deliberate to get Amberlynn more attention and money. Oh my god. I mean, hey, like I always say, you're entitled to your wrong opinion. Diana, hello. Listening from the office. Hello, everyone. Hello, Diana. Hopefully you have a good rest of your day in the office. Weird Shadow, hi. Tammy squared up, Amber circled down. Yep, she truly did. She truly did. Amberlynn was like, I'll talk to her real good. I'll square up. I'll do. Where was all that, turkey necking when it came time to square up? She just sat there and like widened her eyes and looked up at the ceiling and said, I don't understand why. Yeah, square up, huh? Pineapple, thank you so much for those bits. Hazel, hello. Wasn't it weird energy? Amber was watching Destiny's streams and called her multiple times. She wasn't watching the stream. She didn't know that Destiny was live. Jernikern, hello. Not our sun-kissed king going feral on a bowl of spaghetti. Going feral? I was just having my dinner. Going feral. That's a bit dramatic. Jordy fan, hello. Thank you for 11 months. I got a Labubu. Oh my god, hey, what color was it? Let me know. It's summer. I turned pretty Labubu girl world summer. Hope you had fun at the beach. Thank you. Oh my god, you got a Labubu. Cool. Tracy, hey Tracy. Collected, gathered, and spat out. Tammy didn't dog walk her. She waddle walked her. Oh my god. Oh my god. I do. I think that she ate Amber up. Soft Gentle Love Stripper, thanks for being here. I was waiting for your take of this absolute read. Devoured Amber. Amber has been thoroughly gathered. And it's nice. It's nice to see it. It's nice to see her get popped off on and put in her place. Truly is. She waffle stomped her. Yeah, Aunt Tammy waffle stomped Amber. Bibliophile, thank you. The psychiatrist romance drama. I'm not familiar with that. I'm sorry, Bibliophile. I haven't heard of that. Juniper, thanks for 14 months on YouTube. Amber squared up by being the square. As wide as she is tall. Oh my god. Dimensions. Sammy, hello. Thank you. Terrence, hi Terrence. She'll be less than 400 this year, right? Doubtful. Sarah Bell, hello. I was away for a few days, but I'm back now. That's all that matters. Angel, hello. I feel like this just confirms my suspicions. Amber's original DV and Casey stories were stolen from Tammie, just like Wasabi, and taking the middle name Lynn from Tammie, too. Amber taking stories from someone else's life? That doesn't ever happen. I don't know what you're talking about, Angel. Corpy, hi Corpy. It's true that dogs and owners resemble one another. Twonk is girthy and Amber's all bark until someone confronts her. My favorite videos are when two dogs are barking at each other through a gate, and then someone opens the gate for them to like interact face to face, and then they don't do anything. And then they'll close the gate and they'll go back to barking. Mojo, hello. What did I do to you in like the last 10 minutes to deserve this? Mojo, I like that one. I like that one. Oh my god. Why do you think Amber's mom has a bad relationship with her boyfriend? I mean, I don't know if they necessarily have a bad relationship, but the way that Tammie just described it is it kind of just seems like she's with him for financial reasons. Golly, it's Molly. Hello. Looks like UV inpatient did you some good. Glad to be back with you and my fellow girls. It did. I feel right as rain. Thank you, Molly. And thank you for those gifted memberships, too. Appreciate that. Heather, hello. Thank you, Heather. Gay Frog, hey. Tammie walked Amber on a leash in this convo more than Amber has ever walked Twonk in her life. That's too funny. Angel, hello. Comparing your mom to the sensation you get from your romantic relationships is not the move you think it is, Amber. Vomit emoji. See you later, boy. Thank you for 11 months. Your fault. Panic at the discourse. Hello. Twinkie Star is jealous of this level of dog walking. Cheese Grits. Hello. The only square up she's doing is the McNugget box. Oh my gosh. I did not eat a 20-piece McNugget. How dare you make such an accusation? History, hello. Just need my top spot back. Gotcha. Oh yeah, the top fans thing. I forgot about that. Potato, thank you for 11 months. My dog's slowly been getting used to all of the reactors' voices. Thanks for not being gray. Gray? I'll go back to being gray soon, don't worry. Lulu, hello. My little brother and I love watching you. Can I get a thank you for the money? Thanks for sending in the money. Not reading what you're saying, but thank you. Thanks, guys. Effing and Jeffing, hello for 4 months. Must be nice to not be able to work, eat all day, and make videos for a living. And then I remember that this is Amberlynn's life, and this is the result. It seems good on the surface, right? Oh, God. Jordy's right ass cheek, thank you. Her rocking wild, like a child being told off. Oh, like doing this, like the whole stream. Yeah, why did she do that? That was strange. Belinda, thank you. Sarah BR, Jenny Destiny, thank you guys so much for your Prime subscriptions. Crumb Baby, hello. Be back for the replay. We'll see you then, Crumb. Strudel, hello. Thank you for your Prime. Tried, hello. The satisfaction I got from Aunt Tammie giving it to Amber was worth every dollar. I hope she calls this evening. Well, you got your wish because she did pop on. The Kankle, hello. All of this chaos started when Jordy got that Labubu. Yeah, I know. That's kind of strange of a coincidence when all that happened. Yeah. I don't know. Porcahontas, hello. I got Trentanoin and Phentermine from my doctor. Oh my god! I love Trentanoin. Oh my god. I only put it on my temples and my forehead because I think that the area around my eye is too thin. And like, I never get acne or blemishes or anything on my cheeks, so I don't put it on here. Maybe I should, but I don't know. I like it. I love it. Use it every night. Tried. Hello. Hi, Aunt Tammy. Thank you from all of the victims. Thank you so much. I tried. A cat named Virtue. Thank you so much for your membership. Hello. Welcome. Amber was diagnosed as a sketty monster. Oh, like the flying spaghetti monster. Prison Becky, hello. Where have you been? Shit hit the fan. Crickets. I was away for a few days, Prison Becky. I thought I tweeted it. Didn't I tweet it? I put a community post out too. I don't know. There's only so many ways that I can reach you guys. Hazel, hello. Thank you so much. PTSD, put the spaghetti down. Spider Queen, hello. Finally joined the Wisdom Tooth Club. Got a sheet slushie right after. You got dental surgery and then immediately got a slushie? Good work. Jessica, hello. My mental health was so bad while Jordy was gone. No! Don't make me responsible for your mental health. That's too much of a burden to bear. I don't want to have to walk my dog and be responsible for your mental health. Come on. Thanks, Jessica. John Gilmore, hello. I'm not buying the Saint Tammy narrative. She's the victim and hero of all of her stories. Well, yeah, I mean, as with anything, there are two sides to every story. I do think that when there were opportunities for Tammy to acknowledge her wrongdoing, she did. But, yeah. But I mean, personally, I don't think that anyone saw this as, like, 100% perfection. Like, no, I mean, you know, no one's perfect. Rice noodles, hello. Caught by the noodles, thank you. Game Nart, hello. You activated my self-diagnosis card. Yeah, not a trap card. Amber is John Gilmore. There is no John Gilmore. Oh, the person that just super chatted? I'm not buying the Saint Tammy narrative. She's the victim and hero of all her stories. Well, I mean, whether that is Amber or not, I mean, or if this is just someone, you know, that actually feels this way. I mean, Amber responded to all of this. Amber, you know, I mean, so there's two sides to every story. You can listen to what Amberlynn had to say, and you can listen to what Tammy had to say. Truly, I think that the aunt ate her up. And I think that she had a whole lot more to say that was substantial than anything that Amberlynn tried to fire back at her. Smitchalotto. I don't think Narclyn realizes how many lies she's been called out on by Tammy, as she's forgotten almost all of them. All hair, Lord Labubu. Thank you so much. Again, for the third time. Or the fourth time, maybe I've said this now. If you're interested in my Labubu content / other content, I would encourage you to check out my second channel. Oh lordy, more Jordy. Because there'll be a fun video tomorrow. Daniel, hello, recovering from COVID. Oh boy, hope you feel better. Somebody else had COVID. Little seal girl, I think it was. I don't know. Maybe you guys could like quarantine together. Look at me playing Cupid. Brains, hello. How much spaghetti do you have to eat for a grown obese man to tell you that's enough? More of a wake-up call than you need. I think that's enough. That's enough. Put the fork down. Curly Views, thanks for 2 months. I'm a woman of color who started a reaction channel. Come check me out. I still petition cooling drive-through foods with AC for faster consumption. For Fat Hall of Fame. I've actually done this before. I have actually... I feel seen. I have actually pointed my air conditioning at my slushie before to make it have cold air blow at it so it stays frozen longer. That might be a little too specific, though. I love it. Thank you, Curly. Zombie, hi. Sorry for the scare last live. I had a major and risky surgery, but I made it and I'm happy. Oh yeah, I remember that. You were like, hopefully I wake up from my surgery or whatever. Yeah, I remember that. Oh my God. Well, I'm glad to hear that your surgery went well and that you're recovering. That is good news. Thank you for the update. Daniel, thank you so much for your membership. Hey, Daniel. Prison Becky, hello. For those of us who have mental health, think about how rarely we bring it up. I have manic depression and I'm treating it. Doesn't rule my life. You mean you don't use it as an excuse for everything? Oh, come on, Prison Becky. You're missing out. Moose Mantis, thanks. Jordy, I missed you. Glad you're back. Thanks, Moose. Appreciate ya. Diana, hello. People talking to me in the office and I can't give you my full attention. I'll have to be a rewatch. Oh gosh, there's frickin' people in the office. Don't they get it? Don't they get it? Ugh, Molly, thanks. I'm worried your Nexium stands no chance with how fast you ate that spaghetti. I don't know. I feel pretty good on Nexium. I don't know. Spaghetti was good. There's still a little bit left. Should I eat the rest of it? Or is that like big? Cone. Hi, Cone. Thank you, Cone. Amber's broken toilet seat. Thank you. Amberlynn's mom isn't a mom. She's a caregiver. Honestly. I would say hired help, but she's not being paid. So, more of like an indentured servant. But truly, what Amber wants is a slave, I think. No, tiny lasagna. Hello. Jordy, I watched all of your vlogs while you were away. Oh my God, thanks for catching up on my vlogs. Appreciate that. Thank you. Another more Jordy member. Oh yeah, hello. Remember when Foodie Beauty, remember the FB fight when Amber was in Wisconsin? I don't know if you mean Facebook or Foodie Beauty when you say this. Sorry. Jordy's Dreamsicle, hello. And thank you for the money, Jordy's Dreamsicle. Traumatized Washcloth, thank you. I missed you. May Chaos Pink Labubu keep blessing us with more tea. Maybe there'll be more new drama this week. I don't know. Wait and see. I don't know. I kind of want to catch up on everything before we do new stuff, though, you know? Jordy's right ass cheek, hey. Ice cream's in the chat because Jordy has the scoop. I love it. Cassidy, hey. First time catching your terrifying eyes live. Mrs. Ploppy, thank you for 11 months. Rachel, thank you so much. My mom's life insurance was $2,000. Get financial power of attorney, Tammy. Well, it doesn't sound like she's getting anything now. Jelly, hey Jelly. My boyfriend got me into Girl World. Love you, Heavy. Oh my God, you're Heavy's girlfriend? Well, I guess you could be a boy yourself. I guess that could be a thing. My Pac-Man Frog, Jelly Bingus, says hi. Hope everyone's doing great. Thank you. Also, thank you so much, Jelly Bingus. I appreciate that. And shout out to Heavy for getting you involved. Appreciate that, you guys. Liz Kelly, thank you. Lawyer Jordy. I know. Should I go through with it and get my JD so I can fight Amberlynn's lawyer in court face to face? Amber's 23-year-old friend that she texts that's in law school. Prison Becky, hello. Let's not forget Mama Lynn attacked the mom. Attacking the mom and then like expecting the house to be given to you 100%. Okay. Frog, hey Frog. Thanks for 2 months. Frogsy. Bing, hello. 5 busloads of mom's spaghetti. Tammy stays locked and ready. Knees are weak, arms are heavy. Oh my God, speaking of heavy, Heavy just sent in 5 gifted memberships. Thank you so much, Helly. Helly. My God, what am I saying? Heavy, thank you so much for doing that. I appreciate it. Heavy and Jelly are in the house, y'all. Let's get some heavy related emojis in the chat. Something that weighs a lot. Hypertensive Tomato, hello. Welcome to Jordy Springer. Jordy Springer. How long has it been since Jerry passed away? Oh my god. Bells, thank you for 9 months. This is my Super Bowl. We have fun here. Problematic Monica, hello. Amberlynn scamming the audience and her grandma. That Dreamcatcher story was crazy. Now I kind of want a Dreamcatcher. Not for $300. Jernikern, thanks. Good for you refusing to be a doormat for them any longer. They don't deserve you. Given up a long time ago. But yeah, better late than never, like I said. Beanbag in a hurry, thank you for your membership. Laura, hello. The Agony Ant episode. You deserve a slushy, Jord. Here's $5. Thank you, Laura. I appreciate that. Legend Lana, hello. Can you ask Tammy if Amber lives in an ADA accessible apartment? Well, I mean, she's only been in it one time, so I don't know if she would know that. But I mean, I don't know. It is weird because like Amber's countertops are lower. And she does like, I don't know, if she has like railings and shit in the bathroom. I don't know. Tone Pex, thanks for 9 months. Our baby is beautiful and opinionated. Don't forget to like the stream and subscribe. All hail La Boo Boo. P.S. I'm waiting for the support check. The check is in the mail. Check tomorrow and the next day and the next day. It'll be there. John Gilmore, hello. Aunt Tammy is perfect in everything according to her. I'm not buying it. Wait, did you send this in twice? Oh, no, you sent in 2 separate super chats. Oh. Okay. Thank you for reiterating your point. Gretchen Wieners, hi. Watching on the replay. Hey, Gretchen Wieners. 4 for you, Glenn Coco, and none for Gretchen Wieners. Spooky Betty Boop, hello. Replay gang, enjoying a Citizen Soldier concert. Much love to you. Well, have fun with that. We'll see you on the replay, Spooky Betty Boop. Thanks for being here. Thanks for stopping in. Bubbly, hey Bubbly. Thanks for a month of membership. Holy cow. 1 year. And then we had Must Be Cool Enough with 3 months. Hello. Jordy Van, thank you. The Labubu was the lucky Labubu. It's Rainbow. Oh! Rainbow. Well, you mean you got a secret one? Or like... Because there's ones that are like rainbow colored, and then there's like secret ones that are like really rare. Well, regardless, I'm just happy you have one. They're fun. Fatal Bunny, thank you so much. I'm glad this happened on my sub day. You should go on vacation more often. Thank you, Mandy. I appreciate 19 months. I know, should I go away more often so that more shit can hit the fan and I'm not around to cover it? Katie Cat, thanks. I had to resort to other reaction channels for the tea. Never again. Love ya. There are plenty of other good, awesome, well-informed reaction channels out there. I'm sure that they did you well, Katie Cat. Denise, hello. Yours. Yeah. Whose fault was it? Yours. No hesitation. Allie Marie, thanks. Girl World isn't complete without you. Oh, thank you. Am I the Shel Silverstein missing piece? That means a lot. You know what I just noticed? Amberlynn changed her profile photo. That's weird. It was that one profile photo forever. Now it's this one with the devil horns. Maybe she's leaning into the character. I don't know. All right, guys. Well, we will be back tomorrow for some more coverage. We're going to finish this tomorrow, and then we're going to get into the 30-minute stream. So we'll probably finish this, do the 30-minute stream tomorrow. That'll be tomorrow, and then either Thursday or Friday is what we'll do from today's footage. So we'll do today's footage probably Friday, and then over the weekend we got to catch up. But who knows? More shit could hit the fan. More stuff could be released. I don't know. I truly don't know. So I appreciate everybody being here tonight. Thank you so much for a fun stream back. I really appreciate everybody sending in stuff, liking the stream, being a active in the chat. I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you so much for being here, guys. Tammy made a post. Oh gosh. Yeah, I also did see that Tammy put up text messages and stuff, so we need to take a look at those as well.